J Squad.
We gotta find now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find
What's going on, everybody? How are we doing this evening? I feel like the drama is flowing and it is pulling me in hard. We're gonna try and watch something else in gaming, and I want to get a little chill this week before I go away for 3 weeks. What's going on, Money? It's good to see you in chat, and Kamoji, as always, making sure that I'm not muted. so y'all can hear my beautiful voice. It's like the entire uh, manosphere of right wing fake Christian commentators are all getting exposed for like all of the worst things you could imagine. No, I have a course I have to go to for 3 weeks. So I'll be doing that, and then I'll be back. I won't be back until around the 21st of March. I'll probably still be X. I'll probably be a little bit more active in some of the discords. But as for streaming, I won't be able to stream. It'll be a dorm room type situation where I'll have my own room, but there will be a it'll be like a Jack and Jill bathroom. Yeah, appreciate it. I thank you. I've been looking forward to this trip. I waited a year and a half for all of this to come together. Boop. Let's get my crazy hat on because we're in crazy times. Got to have my AR ready. Oh man. Oh man. Let's see here. Where are we going to start today? I don't know if I'm going to pull up the game just yet. I'm going to take a 5-month course in about a month as well. Oh, yeah, 5 months? What's that going to be? What course? That's a long one. I haven't had to go off that long in a long time since my army days. And I mean, I am glad to not have to do that anymore. So, public affairs? Okay, okay. Very nice. Well, I wish you luck. Hope you do well. What do we got here? Why do I have an X pulled up? Let's see. Oh, what happened to Asmi's video? It's all right. Well, we're gonna open up with Leaflit anyway. So if you haven't been paying attention, Leaflit has been sweeping hard for Tectone and Nuxtaku in all of these different situations. She has basically avoided it until she supposedly made this hit piece. I'm wondering if we should watch the hit piece. I've heard none of Nick Andrus's video is in there, and it's just her ducking and dodging every single argument. Maybe we'll watch some. Let's see if we can watch some of it. Gonna be honest, I think that humanity needs to move from owning the chuds and lib mentality to stop sweeping for people. Yeah, I think that's the worst part of it, is like there's clearly evil, wretched people, but because they wear your t-shirt, uh we ignore the degenerate things that they do. Oh no, it's all fake. It's not. It's just cancel culture. Oh god, we've even had food shops go at it with Asmongold. What a world we live in today. Tectone is not schizophrenic. Let's see. I don't even know how to spell her name. There she is. There she is, the little lolly. Let's see. Is the video still up? I finally addressed it.
I need to get to.
We'll watch this first. And then we'll watch Harmful Opinions video on it and see what he came up with. Because, this is just crazy that the moment someone starts sweeping, the in agents go in and start digging, and it just doesn't end up well. So let's see what Leaflit had to say in her 30-minute video that she didn't even watch And or is this one for Tectone or is it for Nux? But either way, she hasn't watched either of the videos. So let's take a look here. Let's see what's going on.
To this really quick because I don't really have much time. You all know how ridiculous this is. It's like I said, I don't even talk to them that much, right? So, dude, I don't even know about the whole thing, right? I don't even talk to them that much. They're mad at me for like being friends with Tectone. I don't even talk to him that much. I don't. Like I've spoken to him like twice, maybe like ever. And then I watched a video from him, right? Nux I've spoken to more. But like again, not even as much as Nyara. So it's kind of like, what the fuck? What do I have?
So then this should just be like an easy, yeah, I think he's a piece of shit, right? Like if you don't talk to them that much and you have no connection to them, why are you sweeping so hard for them? Just be like, yeah, they sound like fucking awful people. I've talked to them once or twice. I'm distancing myself, right?
Have to do with all of this, right? First off. Second, my entire take is that I don't know. That was it. My entire take is I don't know. Nux is pretty justified. What the Nux stuff is justified.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tired Kimoji. The sweeping culture is here to stay after MAGA has hard sweeping for Trump during the Epstein scandal. Yeah, it's just everybody sweeping for everybody. The whole U.S. fucking system is a joke right now. We have actual people like overseas losing their positions just for being in the list, and then investigations going on, and our entire system of government is like, well, what about the stock market? And you're like, you mean the one that's being propped up by AI that's about to crash? Let's go back to the pedophiles and solve that problem first.
Against him. The problem is I can't watch the video now because I refuse to watch it on principle. I'll never watch it. Emir's entire take vibes, basically.
I mean, that's about as sweepy as you get, right? Well, since enough people have just said shit about it, I'm just not going to watch the video. Okay, then don't be upset when people call you a sweeper or a pedophile defender or a rape apologist or anything like that, right? Yes, it is a bitch made move, Simon. You're just deciding like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because you told me to.
So like what they're mad at is that I said it's probably dumb is what I said. And they're like, here, let me just show it. Let me just show you where it started. This is where it all started. Okay, right here. Not still cool, or is he still getting canceled? Dude, I don't even know.
Are they actually streaming it tonight? Because we'll watch that. What was it called? The Real Game Awards. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, they only have the one from a year ago. Yeah, we'll watch it when it comes out. It's definitely going to do it. Yeah, I did see their room of like 30 people. 30 is being generous. Yeah, I saw Craig's tweet too. Let's see. All right, let's get back to this.
Oh, the Nux situation at all, to be honest. But I'm gonna guess it's really stupid. That's what I'm gonna guess. Okay.
You need to do a call with me, or with you for a live react. You know what? Come on in, Money. I have no problem with people coming in. If you're not in the Discord, jump in the Discord. When we do the Game Awards, we'll pull a bunch of us together and listen to the awards. It's always fun to have people going through. We watched the Game Awards with, what was it, Damage Sector and Grizzle and a few others. So yeah, I'm all down for it.
Why would I say that, chat? Why would I say that? Why would I say I'm gonna guess it's probably
Will TRGA have the most minors on Discord award? We'll see. We'll see if that award makes it.
probably stupid. Why would I say that? Can you guess? Because they call us racist, Nazis, homophobe, transphobe, pedo, groomers all the time. It's literally the boy who cried wolf. They say it all the time.
This is such a dumb thing. They're like, oh, they just say it all the time. Thank you. I appreciate it, Money. I appreciate it. We're small, but we're growing. Yeah, this is just dumb. You're trying to play the cried wolf situation when you may have shitters calling you whatever, pedos and things like that. I mean, you're a child avatar, so that just kind of comes with the territory when you make your avatar a child. But but yeah, you should still watch the video to see if the person that you are associating with is the things that they're saying. If it's bullshit, right? If it's bullshit, then call that out as bullshit. Say right here, this part is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is a lie. This is that. Not just well, they call us it all the time, so clearly it's not true. No, you still need to investigate what's going on with your friend and decide if you still want to be a part of that, right? You can hard sweep for your friends in a lot of situations. Right? I may not give a shit about some fucking dumbass thing that they did or had a problem with an ex-girlfriend or something like that if it's not serious. But we're talking about grooming kids in a Discord. We're talking about rape. We're talking about minors in Discords. These aren't small things. You, as a person, should want to figure out what's going on and call out your friend on it.
So, like, why would I give it any sort of fucking credibility at all? Why would I?
Eventually you can't keep deflecting. This goes for both sides. I agree. So you have to take a stand for it. Now, with that, like, one thing I will say that I do believe is you don't have to answer every allegation that a friend goes through. Right? Like I said, if it's something serious and you're really close with them, yeah, you should probably address your side of it. Or that you're distancing with it or something like that. But every time someone says something about someone, you don't have to have an opinion for it. You don't have to, you have the freedom to just step back and say, listen, I'm biased on this. I don't want to fucking sweep for the guy. So we'll see what comes out in the end. That's fair, but that's not what Leaflit is doing here. She's basically saying, well, it's not true because you've called me a pedo before.
What would I? A bunch of leftists scream about the person, and they're like, just believe me. Like, why the fuck would I? Right? Also, the guy who accused Nux is retarded. No, he is retarded. He is retarded. That guy is retarded for sure. And I'm gonna show you why he's retarded. But anyway, I'm just gonna do this first, all right? Imagine getting canceled for not taking the purity oath that people want to see you dead in the first place. That's my point. That's my point, and I will explain it. Okay, but let's watch this first. I don't know what's going on with Nux. Like, I mean, I don't know the story behind it, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, leftist and it's fucking Nicandros that's going at her. Oh man, and the problem is Nicandros brings receipts, and no one wants to look at the receipts. I mean, that's why she doesn't want to watch the video, because he brings it with receipts, and she's not going to have an answer for the groomer in Nux's Discord that is going through and making all these horrific messages. I have his videos coming up next, Egad. I got it on the docket. We're gonna watch it right after this. I wanted to see what she said raw, and then I want to see what Harmful has to say about it.
Sure that the drama is probably dumb. There's probably a lot of misunderstandings. That's my guess. Because they always do it.
Not be able to hear them.
They always do it, and I can prove to you that they always.
Hold on, my headset's fucking up again. I gotta get a new headset, but I won't, 'cause I'm a cheap bitch.
is do it
There we
right now,
go.
just using my own situation. I could
Saying
show
it's
you guys,
probably
right?
just a misunderstanding.
That person is posting the clip, is a huge Hassan fan, of course.
Nick Andros is a Hassan fan? Oh no, he's talking about Way 23 or whatever it is that's been going, clipping all of this information and putting it out there. I don't know. I don't care. Using the he's a Hassan fan is just like saying, he's a Nazi. You shouldn't listen to what he says at this point.
Of course he is. Thank you for the bits, Ace. I'm pretty sure the furry gooner is trying. Oh my god, you want to know something too, chat? Every time these people come after me and they're like, you're a groomer, you support groomers. I click their fucking, I click their account. It is full of gooning material every fucking time. It's just gooning. It's like just porn all over their account every time.
Yeah, this is bullshit. I know you could probably find those degenerate accounts that do that, right? I know a few who I am friends with online or who follow me on X, but that's not the majority of people who are coming after you. That's not the important ones, like the guy who made the video, like anyone else who is saying stuff. You're not clicking on the ones that are making good points. You're clicking on the little shitter accounts, hoping that they'll say something out of pocket. She's saying this because Nick has a bear profile pic. Yeah, I get called a furry too. You can't help it.
So what happened, Matt? Okay, is there a video? Actually, I to be honest, I don't even want to get involved in any of this drama. I'm just being real. Yeah, I just don't care.
Then all she had to do was stop talking about it. But she can't.
The reason why is because I would rather talk about other things. That's it. I'd rather talk about other things. There's like so much shit going on right now. Guys, we got fucking aliens to talk about.
Oh, she was. Hey guys, I know our government is full of pedophiles, and I know all of my friends are getting arrested for rape and pedophilia, but did you know that aliens are real? Yeah. Didn't they show that like 2-3 years ago? I'm convinced that when Trump does this little speech about aliens, it's going to be the same pictures that we saw, a year or two, however many years ago it was when they already showed it off. Yeah, this is just a distraction leaflet. You are using the distraction to sweep for all of your little friends.
This is the last thing I want to talk about. I don't really care that much. I don't really care about, some accusations.
Mooneypool equipped their own special item.
Oh god, what is it? Are you fucking serious? Anyway, so the point is that, one, why would I think that it's probably bullshit? Because of pattern recognition. That's it.
Oh no. I feel like I spread the I have an ego, and I feel like I spread this word through the anti-woke community, because I remember being one of the first ones to talk about pattern recognition and how dumb they were for following their pattern recognition without looking for evidence. And ever since the stream with Atreus, the little Atreus debate, I wouldn't call it a debate. It was like a little talk. I've been hearing all this about pattern recognition. Maybe it's just me inflating my own ego, but I feel like I've got them to say this so that they'll look retarded.
Because
the best thing to do would be to delete the Discord in the name of the God Emperor. Absolutely. Right? You either tightly monitor your Discord, like a fascist fucking government, or you delete it so you don't have these problems.
So many times, and this has happened even to me, they've just made shit up about me. So like, of course, I was just like, okay, there's this leftist person saying this shit. Yeah, like fuck them, right? Yeah, it's like,
oh no, they made fun of me. It's okay that my friends were rapists and, allowed grooming to happen in their discords. They called me mean things on the internet.
I don't care, right? And the thing is like, let me explain to you. Hold on, I'll let it go first.
So she's just watching her own video.
Oh, sorry. And then so this part was
actually,
about
you know what? To be honest,
why I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry. I think watching your own video is cringe as fuck. Like, I don't like hearing my own voice after I've made a stream. I need to start going back and like doing clips or doing little VODs of sections, in there. But man, is it hard for me to listen to myself while I do it.
Because I would just rather talk about other stuff right now. Hopeless Reader, thank you so much for the Prime. And plus, right, like, but especially if it has to do with people I know have a high chance of being, people I know have a high chance of being slandered. Oh my God, I keep getting distracted. I'm so sorry. So what I was saying is, when I know that it's a person who is highly likely to get giga slandered, and it's not something that the person said directly themselves, right? Like a person said directly themselves and like they explained like their point of view. Everything's like preventing me from talking about this today, I guess. But yeah, when it's a person who I know that has a high percentage chance of it, obviously I would be more weary about it. Second, why would I talk about it under those circumstances? Like knowing that the person very likely has a lot of people out to get them and out to like take anything they can in the worst possible light.
So what we have, right? What we have, Leaflit, is called fucking evidence, right? You can go to it and look at it and say, well, that's wrong or that's right. Or you could say you're going to sweep for them. But just to be like, this isn't some random tweet. This isn't me going into someone else's thread and going, you're a pedophile. That's, slander, you could say. Yeah, they are usually a mother-daughter combo. This is the daughter, I think, right now. Leaflit is the daughter, and then I don't know what the mother is. So yeah, this is court evidence that has leaked that shows everything that was said and what the courts came to a decision about. And then this is Nick Andros's video that points out very plainly, this is what's going on, right? This isn't a random person slandering somebody on the internet or calling them a pedo on the internet at random. There's actual evidence to this. And if you are going to talk about it, you need to address it and address that information, right? Not, well, people get slandered all the time, so I'm just never going to do my due diligence.
Right? Why would I look into that immediately when I can wait a little bit for more information, right? And third, for those of you who are, I think it was literally in this stream, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was this exact same stream actually, where we watched something on the Tens situation with Tens and like his girlfriend, right? We watched that, right? And remember I said, yeah, well, I don't know what the story is from like their point of view. This is like people from the outside looking in, and I don't know about like any of their personal statements. Remember I said that? So I said, I don't really know. And do you want to know another situation where I did it? Nyara. Do you remember? Do you remember everyone said that Nyara is...
The worst thing Leaflit could do is what she is doing right now. Stop talking about it. This can all be used against her. Yeah, that's all it is. This is where she's just flat out sweeping now, and she should just not say anything about it, right? I think the easiest statement you could say is, hey, I know these guys very well. I don't know the situation that's going on. I'm going to step away from this you know, and possibly away from them. But I think she can't do that because it's an avenue. I don't know how big she is in terms of anything. I mean, she's 126 sub YouTuber team, I guess. But and this got 41K. But there's like, you either decide you're going to do it, or you go in and objectively look at the data and the information and come to your own conclusion. This is just sweeping. Yeah, I know. I saw that the in agents are in her Discord right now. I've already heard that there's a 14-year-old that has been groomed, a groomer going around asking for thigh pics and for topless pics and everything else with like 14 to 17-year-olds. So here we go. Nick video number 2. Though he still has another one coming out on Nux, I guess.
Is all 4 kids getting groomed? And I said that's not what Nyara. They were saying that Nyara said that Nyara agrees with kids getting groomed. I'm like, that's not even what Nyara said in that clip. Yeah. Uh-huh. So how is it surprising at all that I would do the same thing for Nux? How is it surprising at all that I would be like, okay, well, you know, I don't really know what's going on. I don't really know what's going on. It's probably stupid because it almost always is stupid. So, yeah.
See, here's the difference between Nara. That was someone that you were going against, basically from the other side, right? And when people tell you information you don't have like evidence for, yeah, you generally say, I don't know this situation. You know, I'm not investigating into that. We had our talk. You know, if someone else brings it to light, I'll talk about it. That is a you know, okay statement to have after you've had a debate with somebody and someone gives you some crazy out-of-pocket allegations. When your direct friends who you have bias to do something and you do this, you're sweeping for them. You're refusing to actually look into it because you don't want to. She doesn't want to be seen as one of the groomers for them. She wants to just say, no, it's probably stupid like it always is. But she also doesn't want people to hate her, right? Yeah, someone said she sounds anxious, and yeah, I agree. Going against these kind of allegations would you know, shatter anybody. But you know, in the case of, she's doing this to herself now.
What does Nara have to say about puberty blockers? Well, I don't think that's the same thing. Right. I don't think that's the same thing. What they did was they were taking what Nyara said out of context. I don't remember the exact quote, but I don't remember the exact quote. It was a while ago, but I watched the video that people were talking about. No, oh, it was the Kinsey one. What's his name? Was his name Kinsey? It was that's the one. That's the one it was. It was the Kinsey thing with like the dude, you know, the dude who like ran the experiment with like the 2 kids. And like people were saying like, oh, like see, like Nyara approves of that person.
I just wish people would just grow up. But also, how hard is it to just do all this shit but worse? Is again, yeah, people refuse to cover it. Who's in their own group? Yeah, well, that's the thing. People depend. People, when they get into these groups, will defend almost anything. We're seeing that firsthand in large sources because you don't want to believe that your person did that, or you just want to sweep so you can keep getting money or clout or whatever it is. You won't take the time to actually look into it.
And I was like, no, that's oh, sorry, Money, not Kinsey. What am I talking? What am I talking about? John Money, yes. So Nyara did a video on John Money, and everyone was like, see, Nyara loves John Money. I was like, what? And like, I watched the video. I watched the whole video, and I was like, no, that's not even what Nyara said. So like, this whole thing is particularly annoying because well,
see, what you did there was you watched Nyara's video and then you came to a conclusion about it. That's a very based way to do it. Like, hey, she's my enemy, or not my enemy. She is on the opposite side of the arguments that I make, right? We go back and forth and have different opinions. I'll go watch this thing where people are saying that she's, I don't know who this guy is, that she's, likes this guy who's probably a degenerate and a freak.
I always just try to give a balanced take.
My IRL friends wouldn't defend me. They'd call me out and dump me. I'd do the same. Yeah, for serious allegations like that, yeah. But my friends would call me out for just about anything.
Something. I wait for the info. Unless it's something the person said themselves, because I can just check it, right? I can just check it myself. But if it's like, oh yeah, I got like this thing and then this person said this and then like I got these logs and I don't even know the context of those logs. Why would I take any of that for, okay, like put it this way, guys. Let me give you an example. So this is like what I heard, okay? This is what I heard. I was talking about this with somebody.
Like how Smash arguably turned into a monster because 8-Bitch and Gay Viper refused to stop enabling the circus. I'm glad I've got you on board with the Gay Viper, Grizzle. I always was wondering if that may get to you a little bit. Yeah, well, I mean, Smash is crashing. He's getting stressed out, so he's doing more horrendous things to try and make money, probably to try and do other, to keep his career going, probably out of anger from what's going on around him. Yeah, he is a pretty big skinwalker. He recently blocked me. I have to go searching for him now, which is not something I really care to do. All because I called him a pedo protector.
Who's I talking about this with?
Yo, Pickler.
It was somebody.
What's going on?
It was actually somebody that was like more conservative, like kind of a more right-wing person.
Rick
was telling me that it was proof that, and again, like I haven't seen the screenshots myself, just to be very clear and very honest here. I haven't seen the screenshots myself, but what they told me, this is like their words, right? They told me, well, Nux spoke.
Pickle Rick's a regular on your channel? Nice. Well, welcome, Pickle Rick.
In Discord at the same time that the other person allegedly said that they were like underage, right?
It's not allegedly. They said they were underage. They said different ages. They lied about their being a minor when they were much more of a minor. So what she's doing is she's only listening to her friend, right? They're telling her what's going on. So it's completely their side, which they're going to defend themselves. That's just how that works.
Now, I think.
Yeah, we're talking about Leaflit's response to Nux Discord.
I think a lot of people might see that and be like, wow, that's.
What makes this even more bizarre, this is still being told to us through her VTuber avatar. What you mean?
It's definitive proof that like a person knew, but it's not. Because I do this in Discord all the time. I'll go into Discord, I'll drop a one-liner and I'll leave. And I'll like immediately tab out to like talk to somebody else. So like anything else that gets posted in the scroll, I didn't even see it.
That doesn't fucking matter. It's your Discord. He refused to put any moderators in there to look over anything. You even should go behind your mods and check out your Discord a little bit. Type in a few words that you may not want people saying or something so that they've got the thing down. Check in with your moderators and be like, hey, what's been going on? What do I need to know, right? Because if something serious comes up, I would want to know what's going on in my Discord. So that's just such a dumb statement that I pop in every now and again. Yeah, who cares? Yeah, Nux had zero moderation. Who cares that you pop in every second? It is still your Discord. It is still your responsibility.
So like the idea that there's no other possible explanation for that is just retarded. Yeah, this is my point. Is like I just try to be fair to people. Like when it comes to like coming after a person's reputation and like shitting on them, I wanna know their side of the story because it's important. Now, are there cases in which like it's are there cases in which like the evidence is like completely ironclad? Of course, there are cases like that, right? Are there cases where like people have
What does this
dissected
have to
like
do with shit?
everything that happened? Sure. And are there cases where a person says something and then they explain their position and like you still agree, you still disagree with it, you still think it's awful? Yeah, of course. But the idea that I'm supposed to have an opinion when I don't even know what happened is fucking retarded.
Watch the video. That's how you figure out what happened. You're retarded. It's that simple. All right, I'm going to talk about it. Won't even play the video that goes over all the context of what's happening, right? Doesn't.
Right. So anyway, like this goes into like
She's sweeping the video under the rug as we speak.
this entire thing where like this entire mob comes after me and then I fucking post this. I say the idea that I should give a take when I don't know the story from the accused side and without viewing any evidence at all myself is retarded. I even treated tens with the exactly the 10 situation exactly the same with this consistency. The fact you guys can't understand that is the reason you're all fake and gay, which is true.
Yes, Pickle Rick, that's right. No one told her to have an opinion immediately. She was making assumptions, then refused to watch the video. Exactly. If she had said something like, I haven't watched the video, even if she said, like, I haven't watched the video, I'm not going to watch the video, I don't want to be involved in any of this, that's better than the assumptions she's making now, saying things like, oh, well, the left always calls us pedos, so obviously everything's false.
By the way, this is all about hentai and BS that no one in their brain would care about. It's basically the whole you sent them pics of anime women, which means you groomed them. See, like, I don't even know what happened.
I feel like that's a little personal to her, and I wonder how young those anime girls were.
Happened. Is Leaf getting Emmy? Dude, a little bit. The difference is I don't really give a fuck. These people suck. Anyway, so like this happened, and then dude, this escalated so fucking hard, and like I'm honestly okay with it, right? Like it's like, oh well, Leaflit, you should have just said nothing. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. If I think these people are fake and gay, I'm just gonna say they're fake and gay because they are. Sapphire, thank you so much for the bits. It's okay, Leaflit. I don't give a shit about nuts either. Yeah, and the thing is like that's the sentiment from a lot of people I know. A lot of people I know disagree with each other. There's plenty of people, both left and right, that don't want to have anything to do with Nux, and there's people on the left and right that don't want anything to do with Hassan. It's the same thing, right? Like I don't know. And again, the idea that they're entitled to my opinion. So anyway, so after this, right? They kind of get super mad at me in this thread, and it just kind of goes on and on, right? And like Tyga, like Tyga over here is like kind of, yeah, talking to me about it. And hold on, I'm trying to find like, wow, I can't even find it. Wow, all of their posts are so buried actually on this algorithm. That's funny because this is like a completely different account. And all of their posts are buried, which means no one liked them. But anyway, moving on. Let's see. So there was that one.
Yeah, I mean, you could say from the get-go, after she's made the statement, she's like, listen, I was a little vague on that. Either I'm going to watch the video or I'm not. And I'll make my own decisions from there, right? She doesn't even have to watch the thing fucking live. She just needs to. She's put herself in the ring like she wants to have an opinion, but she doesn't want to do any of the work to actually create an opinion for herself. She just wants to sweep for her friends.
Okay. So, okay, I remember where it goes now. So I said this, right? And then completely on Discord and how like minors are being exposed to like bad content, right? And like, you know, obviously like I heard about it, right? Obviously like
Savages.
this is like a similar thing to like what Nux was talking about, but completely aside the point from that, I was just thinking about it myself. And I was like, why are all, hold on. I'm like, so you're telling me that there are these kids on the internet looking at porn and their parents aren't even like monitoring like what they're looking
Here
at?
we go.
And I was like, what? Right? I was like, what?
What do you mean, what? This is an issue that has been talked about since the internet began. Yes, this is what happens. There are parents out there that don't give a shit and they just let their kids do whatever on the internet. Yeah, shitty parents, sure.
And so like I was like, you know what? You know, this is just me thinking about it. Just me thinking on my own. You know who's at fault? You know who has a lot of the blame here? Fucking parents. Parents need to take care of their kids.
Woo, that broom's out now. It's not Nux's fault. It's not Nux's fault. It's those dirty parents. All parents, all parents are at fault for these kids getting groomed. It doesn't matter that it was in Nux's Discord and he interacted with this minor and there was a guy clearly grooming it that he could have seen and that he didn't have any moderators to make sure that it wasn't happening. This is all the parents' fault.
Because how are their kids getting online looking at 18 plus content? How is that possible? Right? So
What do you mean, how is it possible? There's not a lot of things that keep kids from getting online. Most of the time, it's just a button, right? You just push a button and it's for Tango. Oh, no, that's from a year ago. You push the button and then you're there. Boom, you're there. You type in the website, you're there. You know, when it was younger, most adults didn't have the technical know-how to even have parental controls. And on top of that, companies didn't have parental controls on their thing. Now we live in a world where you can put parental controls on your kid's stuff, but when your kid goes off to school or goes off with friends, if their parents don't put the right controls on it, you can your kid can be influenced by them. They can see that stuff with those people. Kids are smart. They break into things. They break through it. Kids find a way to do things that they're not supposed to be told how to do. So yeah, this is sure. You can blame the parents of the kids who got into these discords to a point, but that doesn't take away all of the responsibility that the company has or the Discord has or the owner of the Discord has, right? It's funny, all these adults never take accountability. Yeah, right? The new world is the content creators trying to sneak in NSFW content over the filters. Oh, yeah. You're talking about Nux's entire career was doing that. And if you see like a Nux Taku, thumbnail, it may have been very degenerate, or an adult may not have known any better, and it would look like it's a cartoon character. That's fine.
So
This is like saying Roblox is not at fault for what happens on their platform. True. Yeah, I agree, Red Stain. The moment they're present, while I don't have my Discord set to the 18 plus shit because I want people in Europe to be able to get into my server, I do straight out have rules that you have to be 18 plus. And I've told my mods that if you catch somebody who's underage, there is no if, ands, or buts. They're gone. Just like that. Because it's a mess otherwise. You don't want this shit happening in your Discord.
so I made a post about it because I was like, dude, this is so dumb. Like, and this was again just like a thought, like in my stream of thought, right? This is just like all of the thoughts that come to my mind, And like, this is one of them that came to my mind. And so I just posted it. And
you know, it's funny. We'll get to it because I heard a little bit of what Harmful Opinions said.
I posted this cute, like, ogre cap because it was a cute gift, right? And this one, dude, people got so fucking mad at me in the most ridiculous ways, right? The most ridiculous ways. Safe Llama here saying, after seeing how some of the people are reacting to this post, yeah. So you want to know how people reacted to this post? You guys want to know, dude? I gotta show it to you. It's actually so crazy. It's unreal. I couldn't believe it actually. Like when I was reading it, I was like, holy fuck, we are so cooked. Yeah. So anyway, Safe Llama here, like, basically sums up like what I'm thinking is, after seeing how some people are reacting to this post, I'm concerned. The people who have a problem with this seem to think that they don't have to put in any effort or the bare minimum of effort into raising their kids properly and making sure they're safe from potential threats. That was my whole point. Is that, like, you know, say what you will about Roblox, say what you will about all of these things. Where are the parents at? Where are they at?
See, there's this funny thing about parents. I'm just going to say it. There's this funny thing about parents. So the parents the kids that didn't have moderation and went into all this porn stuff and this degenerate shit and all this other things and got groomed, grew up to be the groomers and the people that didn't care if their kids went and did the same thing because they already thought it was okay. Right? We're going to hear this parroted again, but yeah, that's just the good point of it. So when you have kids who have been groomed into that kind of content grow up and have their own kids, they don't care that their kids go join a Discord and get groomed in that situation. It's normal to them. And it just keeps going on like that, right? There are parents who absolutely push all that stuff on it and make sure all of the stuff is locked down, but that doesn't change the fact that things slip through the cracks. Do you mind if I join you on Discord? Yeah, come on in, Money. Come on in. Jump into the waiting room. The waiting room. Boom, ba-da, ba-da. Ba-da, ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I want to screen share. Screen share. Here we are. And then we're gonna no texture. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
I'm doing well, buddy.
I've been watching this Yugo video, and I'm in love with what she has to say so far. She's making a great point.
Yeah, I mean, that floor is gonna be clean when she's done. Oh.
I didn't realize I was a little behind on your stream. Are we still going over her tweet?
Yeah, she's still talking about.
Or she's talking about her tweet
and the people underneath it. Hold on, I'm gonna shrink you down a bit if I can find.
Yeah.
No, not alert bot. What is it?
The crazy part is, you know, I was watching Side Scrollers for a little bit, and they literally had segments talking about how Roblox is like a terrible environment. I don't know why she's even like, she reinvented the wheel, reinvented her opinion of it, saying that, oh, you know, it's still the parents' fault that they go on Roblox. The kids go on Roblox.
I mean, when it comes to Roblox, I pretty much told everybody that's around me, like, just don't get on it. But most people know, like, most parents know about Roblox. And yeah,
but I mean, the big thing with Roblox that it's literally the most unmoderated kids like thing on the planet right now. Like it's abysmal.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You know, and
there's like, and we talk about like the pedophilic stuff and the groomers and all that, but there's also like child labor going on for Roblox money and other things like that. It's a horrible site, and he wants it to be, the owner wants it to be a, you know, adult dating site and things like, it's just.
Oh, I saw that too, dude.
Yeah.
Like, but like so what's funny to circle this around is that the big issue with Roblox is that with Roblox policy, they once a child, a minor, is taken off site, the hands are wiped and clean. So they take them off to Discord servers to be groomed and done what happened in Nuxtaku's server. So it's like it's a circular, you know, it all kind of circles back here, right? Of ultimately with Discord servers, they're a lot more smaller. And it's very easy to regulate the servers usually, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a genius to figure out how it works. Like we figured this out since forum days on how to properly moderate a you know,
it's
isn't new
science. It's basic stuff. That's all you got to do. Well, let's keep going on here with old Leaflit.
Because you remember what I said, chat? Remember what I said about how the last line of defense is you for anything. Like, when it comes to literally anything.
Yes, the last line is you, as in Nuxtaku was the last line of defense. The parents were the front line, and Nux was the last line of defense. Thank you, Leaflit.
Nuxtaku in this comparison, Nuxtaku is the invader? Is that what I'm supposed to get again? He's Attila the Hun?
Well, he's the guy that let the Attila the Hun in, I guess, through the gates.
Yeah.
So that
the videos were the Trojan horse.
Yeah. it's just a Trojan horse full of groomers. And Nuxtaku's just like, oh, my 18 plus server is open.
Come on in. We're cool over here. We have
yeah, the CEO Kamoji, the CEO was like, yo dog, do you want an 18 plus Roblox?
So I'm not sure this came up in the YouTube chat. But I was saying how even when they added moderators in Nuxtaku server, this was covered in a Harmful Opinions video prior. One of the moderators that Nuxtaku chose, one of his top guys, is, if you watch the Nick Andrews video and go back, there's a user that talks up and hypes up how cool SH is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And it's like talking up how badass and cool you are if you do it to a 15-year-old. That became a mod. That person became a Nuxtaku. Look through that person's post history. It's like, you are my representation. You are the last line of defense. You are the last line.
You're my heroes. You're gonna save the kids. Jesus. All right, let's keep going.
Your own personal agency is the last line of defense for anything, whether that's self-defense in a situation, or that's taking care of your kids. You're always the last line of defense.
No,
so like
the parents are always the first line of defense. That's what a parent is. You are the first line of defense to try and be there for your kids, right? You're not the last.
Yes.
You don't wait for something to happen and then do anything about it. This is retarded.
I love that. It's
responsibility.
I think we're getting close to the really funny part.
For anything, you're removing like the most powerful tool that you have. Correct?
A gun?
Because here's the thing. These things can be bypassed. All of these, like
all the groomers, Egad, the groomers that are trying to groom your kids.
Yeah, if a groomer really wants to, they can work really hard, I guess. Yeah. Like sure. Like yeah. So it's inevitable. It is. It's going to happen.
Physically impossible for a parent to sweep through every single piece of content that is out there and to try and make your kids safe. Like you put in the normal protections and stuff like that, and then as they get older, you release those protections and you try and teach them about these things. But you cannot, like, there's so much out there. Right now, my daughter is huge into reading. She's 13. She reads like a book a day. So we're trying to keep books flooding into her because I love the idea of reading. I like to keep her reading. She enjoys it. But we also have to like look into every book because she's 13. Right?
Let me pre-read these.
I don't want to give her one of those Canadian books where like the 30-year-old ice hockey star is dating the 16-year-old.
Oh my goodness. I've seen those. They're like at Walmart's, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. So yes, there has to be moderation on every level. That's multiple. If you're going to do any good defense, you have multiple lines of defense. That's just how it works.
Like security measures can be bypassed. You know what can't be bypassed? You actually sitting down, talking to your kids and monitoring what they do.
Can you monitor them at school?
Son, have you been watching Nuxtaku videos? Have you been watching Nuxtaku videos, son?
Not everybody is. Leaflit is both saying, no, I'm not the groomer, but parents need to protect their children from my Discord. Spoiler alerts.
Yeah, keep in mind, I'm the enemy here. I'm teaching you how to beat me. I'm teaching you how to beat me in my own game.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm an advocate of straight up keylogging your kids. I'm not even lying.
That's the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Like thing on their computer and just keylog their entire computer. Why wouldn't?
Why they're still doing it? Like, okay, so I'll tell you what I did with my kids because I have 3 of them. Only one of them
needs to learn how to install spyware
on your kid. I mean, you lock it down, you check on them regularly. Like, yeah, I can send something that'll send me their text messages, basic stuff. And what we did is we really locked down. We gave her a phone because we think she needs one at 13. We've locked it down to pretty much she can't really do much of anything unless we approve it. When she gets to like 15 or 16, we're going to start releasing some of that stuff. She's starting to become an adult. She needs more of a leash, right, on it. And then, when she turns 18, it's like, have fun. I hope we taught you enough not to get, absolutely dogpiled on the internet. But
destroyed.
Destroyed. But it's you have to do it in layers. I don't know about key logging your fucking kids. That sounds like something she was doing.
At the end, at the end of the day, obviously, parents should have a say and like be able to like monitor what their kids do. I mean, and each day, technology always gets harder and harder, but at the same time, where jewels come out, key logging is not. I don't know if it's the answer. I just don't know.
So.
I don't know. And also at the same time, like again, we're talking about a Discord server, like a YouTuber Discord server. Surely you have some babysitters in there. You actually don't get the babysitters. Get moderators and make it 18+. What am I talking about?
Yeah. I mean, it's just put moderators in your Discord. It's so simple. And pick moderators that aren't going to groom.
Blame should be on the people that host the place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry I was raping this person in the alleyway. You should have told them that the alleyway was a bad place to be. Wargaming Dad, this would be like a hog hunter saying, I don't hurt the pigs, but they need to know better than to walk into my traps. Yes, that is right.
It's just insane. The deflection, it's like we're talking about like a quarter of the battle here when we talk about maybe like a third of the battle when we talk about like parents monitoring this stuff. Like ultimately, when does it become the issue? The like like a big thing like these like people they're like Leaflit, Kirsch, they're always talking about how they're transing our kids. They're transing our kids. So what is it the parents' fault that that's happening too? Like where does that like is that not the where does that go? Is that that's not the gay people's fault, right? Where's their agency?
Yeah, the kids are just it's the kids' fault at this point. They should just know, right? They should know that their parents
they should just know.
Thank you.
Yeah, especially the key
right. And it's kind of like Yeah, I totally agree. Kids don't have a right to privacy.
True.
A keylogger and a tracker, yeah, totally. So that's kind of what I mean. Is like, why wouldn't you, right? Especially in a world where we do have.
Dude, and kids will get around a keylogger and a tracker in a heart fucking.
They're going to get on like a virtual machine. That's all you really need.
Yeah, they will find a way to get around it.
I'm pretty sure if you just get on a virtual machine, you block it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 5-year-old could use my phone like there's no tomorrow. So it's, yeah. I'm decent with computers, and I know that they're going to get around it. Kids are going to hate you for being this evasive. I agree. Yeah. I mean, I think you still need to be very, very strict, right? That's what she said. But you have to talk to them about that.
It's true.
And you have to let them know, like, hey, this isn't forever. You know, when you turn this age, we're gonna give you more. When you turn this age, we're gonna give you more. And then, you know, when you're 18, it's your phone. You do what you want, but we're gonna talk about things along the way. But yeah, you'll just make your kids hate you, and then there's that whole idea of like the preacher's daughter, right? That she's so put into that Christian lifestyle that she rebels so hard and becomes like a stripper and gets pregnant by 3 guys and all that other stuff.
That happened in what was it, Westboro Baptist Church? A lot of like I don't think it's barely a thing anymore because a lot of the kids that were in it defected.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Essentially.
It's very common. Very common.
Of the technology, right? You could throw an AirTag on your kid and you could track where they go. You could do all this stuff.
I could also take that AirTag out of their bag and throw it on the fucking ground.
She wants the kids to be like Agent 47, fucking barcode in the back of the head, bald in a suit.
Dude, that kid will know there's an AirTag in there, and they'll just take that AirTag and leave it in bed as they stink out the window.
and you might say like, wow, that's really like, you know, kids deserve freedom. No, they don't. Nope. I reject the entire
Nobody's
fucking
saying
thing.
that.
Kids deserve
This is just dumb.
freedom and privacy.
I just think Saul's like,
microchip your children. You heard it here first. Well, like
unironically, that's your that's what you think.
Yeah, I mean that is what she's wanting to do.
Unironically, why were you laughing it away? Hold on a second now. I thought that was what we just spent like the last minute establishing.
That you want to completely track your kids. Your kids do need some form of freedom, right? They're growing up. Obviously, you have to be a form of tyrannical. Like this is your freedom, but they do still need something. You can't just keep them in a cage and read Bible verses to them. That's not.
Nobody likes to hang out with a kid that's got that has those type of parents for the most part,
right?
Because my cat is lost, like. But anyway, my whole point is that it's the last line. It's the last line of defense. Like you got to be responsible for your own kids. Like at the end, right? And that's not to say that other things can't be responsible for it, right? That's not to say that other things aren't also other things do bear like a social responsibility.
Oh, are we almost there? Are you gonna go into it? It seems like we're right on the cusp of it. We're right on the cusp of it.
We're so close.
We're so close. Let's see where she goes with it.
We're gonna get blue balled, dude.
Yeah.
Do things right, but the one who has the most is the parents, because they're the ones that should be even protecting them from even getting close to this stuff. Anyway, so.
What's stopping the owner of the server be like, hey, this is kind of weird though, right? Like this is kind of weird.
Like they're surrounded by adults.
Surely there's surely it's like from the outside looking in, surely there's a world where you can imagine like, yeah, it's kind of fucking weird that all these like people that are above 18 are talking to this guy that's admitted that, okay, he is actually 14, but he said that he's 15. I don't know, that I always thought that sounded really strange in the video. Why would you say that you're just 1 year older? But you know, that's what we're going off of, right?
Yeah.
wouldn't you say like, yeah, it's kind of fucking weird? Like you can't even admit that. Like you can't even say that that's kind of strange at the very bare minimum.
Right.
Charlie.
There are some people that have like the hard pass. You come out and say what age you are, and it's like they don't say anything else. Ban. I used to play with the neighbor's
Yeah,
kid a
exactly.
lot.
That's how it should be.
If my neighbor ever abused me, no court would ever have told my parents, "Hey, you knew the risks of letting your kid go out and play."
Yeah, if you have that one type of uncle, you know, it's
right. Well, it was your parents' fault that they didn't know that uncle was a creep.
How to set up your kid's iPad, you destroy it. I just said just buy them a fucking Super Nintendo. Like you just buy them like one of those old like those like emulator like Super Nintendo classics, and just buy them that and hook it up. It's like literally impossible for it to fuck up. It's literally impossible.
You realize like kids' lives are now determined by the internet, whether we like it or not. The social world is the internet in a lot of ways. I mean, there is outside, like it's you know, there are things that you do outside. You hang out with friends still in close proximity, but if you just go from I've never been allowed to touch a computer to well, now I'm set into the world of social media without being prepared. You know, you're just going to be an adult getting groomed. It's not hard to buy a simple phone with the
there's
internet.
some merit. There's some merit to keeping the kids primarily offline. Not 100%, obviously. There's you know, but if you want to keep them offline, give them a Nintendo Switch. Like she says, Super. It's a Switch. You know, primarily offline or like minimal interaction required for online. Sure, you know that's very fair and appropriate. But at the same time, that's not what happens still. I mean, like regardless of how you feel about parenting, you know, best parenting practice is still not really addressing what happened.
Yeah. Kamoji makes a good point. It's not very hard to go buy like a burner phone with internet.
Yeah.
At any age.
That's a thing that, you know, that's like a specific market too. It's like the kid phones and kid plans and stuff.
Well, I'm just talking about like the old in the box ones with minutes that you can buy at like
the straight talks.
Yeah, straight talks, and then have internet on them and do whatever you want. So, but that's probably going to be in your older kids, probably, you know, well, depending on how bad the parents are. You know, once they get to where they're driving around on their own and things like that too, you know, it becomes easier. There's always a way. There is no super hard way to mommy, can I get a PS5? Here's a Super Nintendo. We have PS5 at the house.
Yeah. that's why I had to laugh at the Super Nintendo and immediately suggest the better option. It's like, what are we doing? Like the Super Nintendo rocks, don't get me wrong. Yeah. We're not giving 2026 Timmy the Super Nintendo.
While all his kids are making fun of him and giving him swirlies for playing Mario instead of something triple.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
It would be
oh my god.
Yeah. Even when I was it was considered kind of gay.
Yeah, I was
like when I was like a kid, people were starting to play like Halo.
Yep. That was later. That was as I was getting out of high school into it.
You mean instilling good moral virtues and a sense of accountability into kids makes them better human beings? Who knew? Crazy, right? It's actually funny because all of these people, their comments are so buried. Again, this is a neutral. This is a different account.
Why did she say it like that?
With like
it's a neutral flex on how, you know, she's like how unimportant these people are that are saying this, you know.
Yeah. Well, no. It's the way she's saying.
It's the dominant thing.
She's going buried. They're all buried. No, I don't. Get down. No, get up. There we go. Holy shit. All right.
Here's a question though. Is this a voice changer? I've always wanted to know how many of these VTuber types use a voice changer.
I would guess.
And is she rocking one? Can you smell it?
I probably couldn't. I have terrible hearing. But
them that and hook it up.
I
It's
can't.
like literally impossible
I have trouble telling.
yeah,
for it to fuck up. It's literally impossible.
I do think she has like filters.
Oh
on
my
her
god,
voice.
you mean
I don't know if
instilling
it's a full
good
voice
moral
changer.
virtues and a sense of accountability into kids makes them better human beings? Who knew? Crazy, right?
That one.
It's
Nazi
actually funny because
VTuber.
all of these people, their
Was it?
comments are so buried.
Sumiku.
Again, this is a neutral. This is a different account.
Sumiku. Legendary.
Yeah, that was so funny. That was so funny.
That was amazing. I want to see that. I want to go back in time and relive that experience again when that was discovered.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
I
an
know,
amazing
right?
day.
With like a completely neutral algorithm or whatever. And all of these people have their shit buried in here. Okay, do you want to see like how
Buried?
Yeah, I can hear it now that you
hard
bring
this
it
has-
up, dude.
That's fucking with me.
chat? And this actually proves my point from earlier, by the way. Remember the point I said about how why should I believe anything? Why should I?
Her VTuber, the way she closes her eyes, I think she's on some kind of fucking sedative. Like she's popping Xanax.
I think she's thinking really hard here. I think
Yeah.
she's really she's popping the veins in the brain and trying to figure out what she's trying to say next to cover herself.
Yeah.
I think she's trying really hard.
Well, Kamoji, she's trying to use that buried thing
Right.
like no one cares about her, but that's not how the algorithm works, right? I could be a no shitter, which I am a no shitter account, but I have a check mark, so I generally will get pushed to the top. It has nothing
Pay to win
do-
fucking platform.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
it is a pay to win
It's
platform.
bullshit.
And now there's 3 tiers. There was only 2 tiers. I was on the top tier. Now there's 3 tiers.
What do you get now? Ultra Grok?
Yeah, it's
like Mega Ultra Grok?
X or something. I don't know. It's
Double XL Grok?
yeah. Have you ever heard why Elon Musk named the site X? It's because he's always wanted to name. a
Didn't he
business X.
own a site before PayPal?
So no, he wanted to change the name of PayPal to X. But the other owners were like, no, we're not fucking doing that. And then eventually they cut him out.
I hate X.
Yeah.
I hate the name X, dude.
It's like something that a little
like,
like
because I've been using. It's just horrible brand recognition, man. Like, I think of Twitter. Like, I still call it Twitter, dude. Like, I don't know what to say.
most people
it's
do.
horrible.
X is something like a edgy teenager like says. They name their book club or something like that. We're X.
When I hear somebody call it actually X, I swear I just think of like the most like MAGA brained guy on the planet that just like cocksucks Elon. I don't know why. It's just like those are the only people I can imagine actually calling it anything but Twitter.
right. I have basic premium for longer posts. Yeah, that's why I did it. It's not for the the boost. That's just a bonus for it because like I don't really care about getting boosted in X. X doesn't fucking pay well for their AdSense and all that other shit unless you're like the Ian Miles Chungs of it. Even like Smash, who I've seen, he's like, I'm getting tons of it, and then he posts his monthly X money coming in, and it's like $500.
$80.
Yeah.
Okay, that's way better than I thought it was gonna get.
Yeah, it was on a
Smash
on a hot
one, me
point.
0.
Yeah, but even then, that's like kind of pathetic for it. But yeah, I've seen the $80 ones too.
Did you see Chibi reviews? He's like, after the whole cucking thing, he's like, I made so much money from the interactions. Like everybody's like, yeah, like you get 2 cents every time somebody throws a tomato at your fucking face, dude.
Yeah, right. That's right. Oh, let's finish this one up so we can get to.
Yeah, my bad.
Get to,
Keep
no,
it
you're
straight.
good, bud.
I'm
You're
trying to.
good.
What did I say? I said exactly. Is why should I? Like, it's probably stupid. You know, I said it's probably stupid.
Now she's just repeating.
This is literally why I said that, because of this.
She's
stuff.
anxious. She's scared.
Yeah,
She's
she is.
scared.
Oh, look who's up in the top right.
Look at this guy's post.
Oh, he's watching
absolute
over
fucking
you.
clown. They don't tell you this, but if a
Agent
minor
Agent
wanders
N.
into a Discord server, you can just grape them. This is like his like him trying to quote me saying that 90%
He
of
is
society's problems can be
fuming.
solved by parents doing their fucking job.
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much what you're saying, and it's funny. What he said is funny. Yeah, Twitter payouts did ruin Twitter trolling, though. Yeah, it's all artificial now. Yeah, and it was that thing where, like, you know, we call Yorch a grifter and stuff like that, and he says he doesn't care, and he'll try and stroll that he's making money. But here's my thing about it. He can make money off of being a clown, and I can get enjoyment out of turning him into one, right?
I need to know. I need to learn my lore about that guy.
Yorch.
I need to get myself acquainted with Yorch. I've
Yeah.
only seen I've only seen the picture. Was it Killer Ducky? Post of like comparing his. It's bad. That's
Avatar
bad.
to
That's
his face.
bad.
Killer
Can't even
Ducky has
talk
been
about it.
all
I shouldn't
over
even-
it.
He's been in that ass. He's been in that. I shouldn't even talk about it. It's so mean.
Good old Killer Ducky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can join in, Egad. Come on, get in there. We'll get a group going for this. I only have. This is the last week for a while. What's going on?
Yep, y'all.
Guys, what's up?
Hey, we just enjoying life. Oh,
What's up?
Fuck me. Okay, there we go. So, Agent Nick. Let's see what she says. We'll keep going, and if you have anything to say, just let me know.
Like, this is such an insane reach.
Oh,
like, what the fuck?
I was gonna add something to Yorch.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yorch can be narrowed down to his whole thing about based or like woke stuff or anti-woke is, hey guys, pretty girl is better than ugly girl. Do you agree? Now build an entire account by posting a variation of that over and over and over again.
Yes.
But that's what everybody else kind of does already, though. It's just like a subset.
No, sometimes
I
others
think you're
go into
getting
black people and other things like that.
Yeah, but it's all like this. It's a subgenre. He's in the subgenres.
Oh, he's a niche. He's still,
yeah. You
go ahead.
the black thing could be like, hey guys, black or white guy better than black guy. Do you agree? And then it's like I think it just brings all of the low IQ people into the yard, just being like, yeah, that's right.
They ruined my game. or smashes.
Oh yeah,
smashes
it was
whole
the
account.
the whole South Park meme is with the they took her germs like that. And that is reality. It's not even a joke now.
Yeah, it's, they took her games. They took her games. Oh God. I love the anti-woke. Let's finish this one up.
What kind of rebuttal is that? This is why exactly. This is exactly why in the first place, when they told me, Leaflit, are you gonna watch the video about the Nux thing? I said
I'm waiting for him to say bad faith.
Said it's probably stupid.
Or her, sorry. I got it.
Right? That's why I said
Well,
it.
that's
Because they
I think he was right. There's probably a voice changer involved because maybe the pitch is lowered.
Yeah, something like that.
I can't tell, but I'm trying to sense it when I hears it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
There might be something there.
Mhm.
I can't confirm or deny.
Maybe one day it'll break
Sorry, what I wrote.
live.
do this all the fucking time. All the time. So, like, why should I believe anything they say at face value? If they lie all the time, they lie, they talk shit, they make shit up, they straw man, they do this all the time. Why should I believe them?
I hate when
Thankfully, you don't. Thankfully, you don't have to take it at face value. Thankfully, there's like a whole hour in like 20-minute long video that kind of goes over it.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you don't have to take it at face value. It's just like right there. It's like right there.
Hey, I know you made a whole video, but I just can't take you at face value. Or
I can't take this at face value. I just
there's nothing
refuse. I have to go
defend.
in the Discord. I
Yeah.
have to see it get. I have to see the mic get
see it
grouped
for
in
myself.
person. I have to
Live.
inspect this territory.
I have to be involved in the grooming for me to believe the grooming happened. Oh.
Why should I like hear a single thing that they say and be like, oh, that's probably in good faith? Why the fuck would I? So this was like his take, right? And then and he goes, and then he posts like, not exactly a direct quote, but it's identical on principle. It's the parents' fault. Yeah, it is. It is. Is it only the parents' fault? Is it only the parents' fault? No, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, but you're completely sweeping it on.
How
the
about that was like your whole thing? Yeah.
Your whole.
Like if you
yeah,
think we're retarded, then call us retarded and just prove us wrong. Like, I don't know what to say.
all
No,
right.
she is going on the bad faith thing here. Is even if like people were targeting her because they didn't like her, it still doesn't mean like okay, so what? Doesn't that neglect the fact that we saw what was on the Discord? Like it's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I hate you, and I found out you had the stuff on the Discord, but it's like, oh, I guess I got to be unbiased when I point this out.
Yeah. I don't want to confirm all my bias with actual evidence.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
man.
if she's so certain about this, she could have the easiest dunk of her life. Just expose us in the video. Like just watch the video and expose us as liars. Like it's the easiest slam dunk.
Oh yeah. I say this over and over and over again with these guys. If I'm so wrong, come fucking prove me wrong. Right? If you can, debate me on your little gay anti-woke subjects or whatever stupid thing you're saying, come make me look like an idiot. But they don't. These guys will never do that. They'll all.
Could you imagine, like, if it would be huge if she was able to somehow figure out the correct sequence of words required to break down the Nick Andrews video if she watched it? It would be huge. It'd be like she would be exposing the entire thing, the whole operation.
It would make Nick
Right.
look like a complete idiot, right? It would exonerate Nux.
Yeah.
And she would be the hero.
and like essentially ruin his career because like his word is bond.
Yeah.
I need a hero.
A short little lolly to come save the day.
Everyone fucking knows this. Holy shit, dude. Like, it's actually unreal. And then...
What a good
and
argument.
literally, oh my god. I just realized... Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. He literally...
Shout out to Snot No
just noticed
Swagger,
this.
by the way.
He literally quote retweeted me saying that it's both. He literally did. They don't tell you this. They don't tell you this. But if a mind wanders into Discord server, you could just rate them. I could drip it down on it. Right? Look, read this shit. Look what I said. Question: if a kid wanders into a Discord server, can you just groom them and it will be the parents' fault? Grooming them is immoral, and yes, it is the parents' fault. Yeah.
Hey guys, grooming
If
bad.
I say it's immoral,
Grooming. Can I just take a second to say grooming is bad?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
We never
say
say
grooming is
nobody's-
bad, but it's not the groomer's fault. It's the parents. I know you were walking down the street and your kid got stabbed, but that wasn't the murderer's fault. That was your
She didn't
fault
say.
as the
She didn't
parent.
explicitly say it was bad. By the way, she
Right.
said it was immoral.
Immoral, that's
so
true,
who,
that's
so who
true.
knows what's going on there?
Well, as we're seeing, I think we're going to be getting more
What?
info the next couple of days. Hot take, guys. Grooming might be a little bad. A big no-no.
I just realized because even though this is all on the anti-woke block, remember all the arguments they talk about where it's like if the immigrants do this, they can't be held accountable because they don't know any better, all that stuff. And then these are the types of people who would say no, they need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
And now they're taking a sidestep when they are called out on it. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely
The
I mean,
irony.
There was a whole lot of these people that were screaming, "Hey, we need to release the Epstein files." And then when the little bit that we got was released, and certain people were shown to be in the files, suddenly everyone who was talking about it went silent from one particular
Right.
side. It's like really showed, oh, I didn't realize that his name would be in it 38,000 times.
Has Smash AT said anything about how he mentions Elon Musk recently a couple times. Has he ever talked about how Elon Musk wants to go to Epstein?
No, of course not. He's even
wild as part.
He's even made
Party
like posts
at
about
the
the
time.
president. Yeah, he's made posts about the president, like
Who else?
positive and how he's
Grums
still
really
saving
wanted to
America.
get on.
Well, Grums is trying to be the Ian Miles Chung of the gaming sphere.
I got something for that.
I think Grums wanted to be in Elon Musk's good graces as well. I think he was trying to get his attention.
Oh yeah, they all are. That's why they constantly add him or CC him. Like apparently we're doing proper email etiquette.
Am I not also saying that they're at fault? And then look, both can be true simultaneously. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're only talking about the parents. You're not talking about the other side of it and what was done wrong in Nux's Discord. You're completely avoiding Nux's Discord and saying parents, both can be true. Talk about Nux's Discord then. Show the wrongs in there, because you're pretty much on the cusp of saying, like, yeah, there's some responsibility to the people who run the Discord to not let that happen. You just don't want to say that because you know all the evidence towards Nux is pretty damn solid.
That's right. It makes it culpable.
Yeah.
It could be bad. It could be bad on both of their parts. Like, dude, you know.
I don't know that you're like, okay, parents bad, right? Parents bad for not paying attention to their kids. They could be retarded. They could be bad parents in the fact that they want them to go to those spaces. They could also just be ignorant parents who don't know enough about technology, low IQ, whatever you want to say.
You know, does she promote herself as being Christian?
I don't know if Leaflit does. If
Leaflit?
Simon's in chat, he may be able to say that, because I know Rev and Strawberry do, and I know Tectone does, and Nux does, but I don't know about her. But
See,
yeah, go ahead.
If these people are promoting this, they're promoting certain aspects about themselves, like this is conservative, right wing, or anti woke, right? Or we're standing for some kind of values, right? Well, then you would expect them to stand for those values. So when they don't, it's like, well, you can't hold us accountable. It's like, well, isn't that your brand? Like, aren't you promoting that kind of characteristic? So if that's not what you are, then what are you?
Yeah. The
conservatives
have a very particular thing. It's like the gooning stuff and stuff like that. Like most conservatives are not that way. They do want to, block porn and other things.
Yeah, like if
that.
my parents. Yeah, if my parents, they don't know much about like what goes on YouTube, right? So if my parents saw like the Leaflit avatar, they'd assume like, oh, maybe this is a kid's show for kids. They probably wouldn't understand what's going on because my mom
brutal.
Like that's the way her mind works. Is she sees a cartoon. Yeah, she sees this cartoon. She generally thinks, oh, this is for kids. So that's another thing. Is like
that's fair.
It's like parents are going to think, oh, this is a cartoon. This for kids, and it's like, well, you should have known. It's like, well, no. Why is this on YouTube? And why would you try to get my kids involved if this is what the end result is?
And the thing is too, right? Nuxtaku did not start inherently not safe for work. He mostly did like anime reviews and stuff like that, and I don't know if y'all know, but anime is extremely popular with kids. It's extremely popular. It was only like what, like 2 or 3 years into his time on YouTube, something like that. He started to switch over to doing the hentai stuff, because it was booming. It was booming for his analytics, and then he did that for like a couple years, right? And then he did the whole religious thing, and that led to like an exodus of some of his top guys, his top groomer guys, kind of left after he switched over to doing the religious grift.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
so like a kid, it's not like. So it's like kids are obviously going to be attracted to that early content because it's like anime stuff.
And then they get sucked,
especially
into
14.
Oh yeah. And there was no promotion anywhere, like with Nux's thing. Like if a parent wants to go in, then all the information should be there for the parent to assess it. They shouldn't have to watch multiple videos of Nux Takus to see that he watches porn, right? You should be able to go in and see, like, if we open up his Discord, hey, this is an 18 plus Discord for 18 plus people only. And that's for someone who knows what the fuck Discord is. There are people my age who don't know what the fuck Discord is. And same thing with like the Patreon. They may know what Patreon is, and Nuxtaku didn't have that. It was an 18 plus Patreon on there, right? He just went with the stereotypical, oh, well, the site is inherently 18 plus.
He did yeah, the public Discord was 16 plus, and then the Patreon had I think it had like no rules, right? It had like
No
it was
rules.
just a Wild West.
Yep. And his defense was that, well, you have to be 18 to pay for a sub, but the one guy who was getting groomed, like the 11, 12-year-old, was able to pay for a higher tier. And I just don't believe that he didn't know that kid was, 12, 13 years old.
If it was a kid, I would have looked at something like that and thinking like, oh, is the FBI like here? Is like, are they like
hide all the other chats, hide all the chat rooms, delete. No. Yeah. I mean, you just immediately want them out.
Yeah.
Know that quote, dude? There's like that quote that's like,
it's mind-boggling how naive that some people can be. Like I guess this is just like spending time on the Kiwi farms or elsewhere, knowing that like, people fed posts and do stuff like that. And it's like, oh, you're trying to like do something here. Like you're not actually who you say you are. But I don't know, that kind of naivete. It's surprising that these people are capable of it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you wonder if it's like being naive or if it's just flat out avoiding the what they want. Like with Leaflit here, she's just avoiding the hard part to talk about and beating around the bush to try and not, I don't know, defend herself in this.
Yeah.
And blame the parents. And in which way she may have come in here only wanting to defend herself on it, but what she actually did is sweep so hard for Nux that it's only going to make it worse for her.
half of discourse is like leftists pretending to not know.
Oh, she's reading memes out loud.
Pretending, like acting retarded and like pretending like they don't know what they're talking about. It's just like literally.
Oh, I guess I'm a leftist then.
They like pretend to know your argument, and then they take it in the worst possible way because they're not in good faith. The millennial woes treat.
There it is. They're not in good faith because they have a different opinion than me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you know whose counter argument that was?
Who is that?
Vosh.
Oh,
she's this is the Vosh counter argument.
That's good point. Good point. Woke Leaflit.
Yeah, woke lit. Well, I hate the word bad faith because no one really uses it properly. They just use it as a way to be like, you're being bad faith. You're being bad faith. And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm telling you my side of the situation and it's making you unhappy. You need to engage with my shit. No, you're bad faith. I'm getting off the call. Actually, bad faith.
Retreat. Retreat.
Thanks. Yeah, retreat. Run. She was.
But again, I think when people think bad faith, I think what they mean is it was politically motivated. But still, the argument still is like if you killed like a family member of mine and you're like not, I don't agree with you politically. It's not like somehow that negates the fact that you killed my family member. You know, it's like,
yeah,
dude, don't you know you're being bad faith about this, dude?
Yeah, can you imagine that? It's like you killed my mother. It's like, oh, you won't be hating me because I'm woke. You know.
Yeah. Well, usually when you're talking about
Madnep just said. She was paying Nick Andros as an extreme leftist Hassan orbiter because he criticized Nux in response. Yeah, like you talk about bad faith. It's not even like pot called the kettle black. Dude.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Well, that's the whole like, you know, poisoning the whale thing. Like, oh, he's this, which is she's just complained about in this stream. They call us all sorts of things, so why should I believe any of this? Well, didn't you do that to Nick Andros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. And so like they said this, believes that parents are at fault for minors being groomed from being
I gotta clip that one.
from being groomed, okay? Leaflit believes that parents are at fault for minors being groomed in Noctaku's Patreon Discord. I said, yes, I could dribble down on that if it's true. So if minors are being groomed in Noctaku's Patreon Discord.
Listen, if there were people getting groomed in Nux Taco's chat or in his Discord, or if Nux Taco was doing the grooming 10 tones down, it's the parents' fault.
I love that it's only if that was happening in the Discord. So it's like if it was happening in somebody else's Discord, fucking who gives a fuck?
It's also the parents' fault, yeah. And I just posted this. I just said, "You're so dumb. It's fucking unreal, actually." Like, cause like, why would I engage with this?
Triggered.
Why would I? A person that says they don't tell you this, but if a minor wanders into a Discord server, you could just rape them. Why would I take that in good faith?
Oh, you're gonna avoid it because he said mean words. That really has nothing to
Triggered, dude.
Yeah. The little triggered SJW comes out. He said mean things. Why would I ever take him in good faith? Well, probably because you're
some
a
things
coward.
never change.
Yeah.
Right. So I just told him, like, you're so dumb. It's unreal. Like, how could you be this stupid? And then like he goes on this whole thing, like, tell me how I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong. Now here's the thing. Could I tell him how he's wrong? Could I? Yeah.
Could I
tell him why he's wrong.
I just didn't.
But why would I? Why would I even accept their argument in the first place as valid?
But why would I? Why would I own him in front of everybody?
Yeah, this is
hero?
Like, yeah, the schoolyard bully. Like, I could totally own him, but I'm not going to.
It's like, yeah, I could take that guy, but you know, I'm not going to. Instead, I'm gonna let him fuck my wife.
Why would I? Why would I give them the benefit of respect for such a fucking stupid argument? Why would I? Why would I engage with it in good faith? An argument like this.
Why are you talking about it now?
So I just told him.
Also, it's like you're not the main character here, by the way. It's still Duxtaku. Like you're just a side quest. We don't. Yeah. Nobody really cares at the end of the day if you do it or not. It's just you not doing it is very telling.
Yeah, you're just like
That's all it is at the end of the day.
You're just like
come on,
a
let's not get yourself big. Don't be too big in your britches there.
right. You're just another sprinkle of discord grooming for us to get in here. Is Nicandros really a Hassan orbiter? No, not even a little bit. They
he's just European.
Yeah, he's just European. That's
He's
as
like,
far as it goes. Oh.
It's like their Detectone thing. It's like, yeah, let's hear what Nicholas Light has to say about this whole Tectone thing. Like nobody gives a fuck.
Right.
I just want to know. It's just you not telling us what you think about it. It's just extremely telling.
He doesn't come across as a major leftist. Yeah. And it's probably one of those more nuanced things. He probably has some, he probably has others, right? The problem is we're in this world where if you're against me, you're farther to the opposite side, right? Oh, you don't believe in this one value that I hold, so you're a leftist. Oh, you don't believe in this one value that I hold, you're a right winger. It's just dumb. It's
like Liquid Sonic kind of, like Liquid Sonic is more than willing to go after both left and the right, but but depending on who he's going after, he's called a rightoid or a lib Hassan fan.
Because why would I? Like, if you already show off the rip, that you're in bad faith, why the fuck should I even talk? Why should I talk?
This is the words of someone who has nothing to say. Yeah.
Delete your account.
This is what it sounds like when you're too scared to actually argue the situation. Why would I? You're in bad faith. I don't need to do it. I don't have to. It's weak. Weak pussy shit.
Talk with you. For what reason?
And just saying that to a judge.
Why would I subject myself to that?
Before a judge, like, tell me about what happened. It's like, why would I do that, Your Honor? It's in bad faith.
Yeah.
The lawyers. Yeah, you're having such bad faith.
Yeah. Do you expect the judge to be like, well, you got me there. Like, I guess I asked that question. I didn't think about how stupid it was.
You're acquitted of all charges.
You're free to go.
Free to go.
Like, why would I subject myself to that kind of thing when you're not even coming at it in good faith in the first place? And then he goes, "Oh, you want to see another one where he's too fucking stupid? He's too fucking stupid to get it." By the way, do you want to see it? Right here. Do you have any adult characters in your reaction folder? I just typed classic. You know why I typed classic?
That's a good one, though. That's a good one.
This is all these people do. Oh, you use a lowly GIF? This is what they do all the time.
I was informed by one of her fans that it wasn't Lolly, it was Slim, and I called him a pedophile.
Do you have any adult characters in your reaction folder? By the way, this wasn't even from my reaction folder. You know how stupid this is? I got this from X.
Actually,
I literally did this. You see this right here?
Actually.
And then you click on this button here.
Are we getting a tutorial on how to use GIFs?
And then I just type anime, and I forgot exactly what I typed here.
True.
I forgot exactly what I typed for that one.
Definitely does redeem this.
I just do this,
Saku,
and I find like a good image, and then
this proves me wrong at every situation, at every point.
Yeah, every time.
Click it. So like I didn't even get it from my folder. They're like actually so dumb, it's unreal. Like I can't believe it. So anyway, I just posted
folder?
Like it's a waste of time to argue with retards. And then he goes, "Do you have any adult characters in your reaction folder?" And I just said classic because this is what they always do. Am I wrong? These people, they always do this. Oh well, you know what? You like this character that's flat chested and short. That's what they do every time. So I just typed classic because I don't even want to engage with it. I'm just like, well, not engage. I do like engage. I'm not gonna lie, but like, I don't even want to give it any validity. It's like so stupid. It doesn't deserve more than like one word.
I don't want to give the guy.
I'm not engaging. I'm going to make a 30-minute video, make a segment of my live stream. I'm not engaging. I'm not owned.
I don't want to engage with the guy who brought all of the receipts forward that my friend was letting people get groomed in his Discord. It's like, this is the guy. This is the main character in the story that you should be trying to defeat.
Right? And then look what he says here. When someone jokes about you being a nonce, the winning move is to imply that you get it more often. So like he's basically saying that me saying classic.
That's a good point from Nick Andros.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
People have said this to me a lot. People have never said this to me.
Is that not
This
what
is
that
like
means?
one of the only times I can't even think of a time before this.
Oh, but she's saying, okay, hold on. She said no one's ever said that to her because he's making the lolly comment. But then she says classic, like she gets that all the time. Oh, the classic lolly remark.
That somebody has said this to me.
Yeah, probably not those exact words, right? But we can read between the lines. We can use like our brains.
But he's implying that, like,
yeah,
Deduction,
like he didn't even like the
reasoning.
joke just went complete like it went completely over his head. Like it's just bad. Anyway, so I just at this point,
what kind
I'm not even gonna talk.
100 like what kind of 200 IQ move does she think she's doing when she's like, what does she think she's doing?
I don't know.
She thinks she's like fucking Jimmy Neutron.
But really, she's just a woman.
I don't understand, but she just said classic. Like what's the own? She said classic and didn't respond when she got fucking destroyed. Like what's the own?
You didn't own me. You didn't own me.
Talk to this guy anymore. He's so stupid. He's so stupid. Like I'm not even gonna respond anymore. Waste of fucking time. Waste of life. Right?
Yeah, Lucius, I have my problems with.
You don't
Nara.
know that at all. You don't.
What did she spend the last? How long is it doing just now? I'm not even going to respond. I'm just going to tell. I'm going to spend what
30 minutes. 30 minutes. Making the video.
We're going to spend the next 30 minutes talking about. Yeah.
I mean, she did
We're gonna spend the next 30
successfully.
minutes talking about, I'm not going to respond to Tony.
She did successfully spend 30 minutes not responding to the actual video. So
I know.
Yeah.
More ad hominem level.
You can tell she's getting more mad the more she talks
So-
about it because she realizes how shit it
Anyway.
looks for her.
So what happened was, this is the guy people were telling me to watch his video, and people were like, why don't you just watch the Nick Andros video? Leaflit, go watch the Nick Andros video. You know what I said? I said, because you're all telling me to watch it and you're trying to shove this down my throat, even more I don't want to watch it. I commit to watching it, to not watching it even more. The more that you do this, the more
I'm gonna be a retard even harder.
Whoa!
Get out of here.
I don't want to
How
watch
much
it.
you want
okay?
to bet though she has watched it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I bet you she's watched it. And then comments.
That's a
made
good
by the
point. I
lady.
actually don't know.
I would guess that she has, because it just doesn't usually in a lot of
It's
these
all, like-
situations they will. But she has nothing to go on because she's not.
My
just,
question is does she have to know how to load a YouTube video? Is my question. Can she does she have the
Well.
mental capacity to make it through the hurdle of loading up the URL?
that
It's
is
not
a
just
good
one letter
point.
like X.
That is a good
It's-
point.
X is just one letter. It's really easy for her. So it's like, I don't know if she knows.
Just goes
She might
X.
need a letter U and then like the number 2 B E. Like I don't know if she can make it that far.
Oh, man, I'm sure her mother set up a button for her. Evil Food Shops is going full stupid mode. Yeah, okay. It's a Wednesday. Simon. Food Shops is Food Shops. Is she still going at it with everybody? Well, who was she fighting with? Hassan or Asman? I don't remember. She comes out of nowhere. Oh God.
I think everybody right now.
That's usually like the Food Shops method. She fights everybody.
And like I just kept saying that, and I just basically said, you know what, I'm never watching it. Don't care. Even if I want to watch it.
Oh, you're
not
calling
doing it.
Leaflit evil food
Don't care
shops.
anymore.
That's funny.
I'm doing it like purely out of spite at this point. And
And see, that's what makes me think she's watched the video, because she just
Wait.
Yeah.
She said she's doing it out of spite. That means it's bad faith.
Oh, true.
It's true.
But she can.
That's true.
Faith,
We can earn actually her back.
She's allowed to bad faith because he bad faithed first.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And also she owns libs. We're cuckold leftists, so it's different dynamics.
Yeah.
I've always been like this. Like when people try to force me to do something, I want to do it even less. Like the more that people try to force me against my will to do something, the less I'm going to do it.
It's a mental disorder.
Yeah.
Force her against her will. Wait.
Yeah.
Force her against her will. Nobody's forcing her. They're basically saying, hey, you should inform yourself, about this video that says certain things. It's like you can't force me to do it. It's like
yeah, it's like I said earlier, it's like nobody, like, you're not the main character. This isn't your story. Well, I guess now you have your own story, but like this wasn't initially your story. Like either do it or don't. Like we're gonna it's like,
the people who are reaching out to her are people who want to watch her watch the video, whether it's people who hate her, people who like her, any of that other stuff. They're not like trying to force her to watch it. I mean, this happens to commentary YouTubers all the time. You should watch this video. You should watch this. Right. I get it's annoying, but this is a pretty topical.
That's your own audience. Like this isn't like the darn leftists. You made these people. Yeah, Leaflit's like got some like ML Marxist Leninist viewers.
How dare you
coming out the woodworks?
How dare you?
My will is stronger than yours.
But I think there were people that did want to ask it because they want to be proven right in a way where it's like Nexaku's innocent and Leaflet's going to figure out the right combination of words that will free him and give him innocence. She's gonna like 100 charisma this.
Yeah, she'll save Nux.
That's what they were hoping for, but she's not going to give it to him, which is awesome.
Yeah, she cucked the content. Never cuck the content. So, Leaflit or not, Harmful Opinions came in and made his little comments on it. I believe it was EGAD who sent it to me. I like Harmful Opinions, so we're gonna listen to him, see what's going on. I was in her chat during the stream. So many of her fans were saying it was a Nothing Burger video and had no validity, telling her not to watch the Nux video. Oh, so she's audience captured.
Don't watch. Don't watch that video. Nothing happens in that hour and 20-minute long video. Nothing happens. Yeah, it's literally it's just a black screen.
All you see in her chat is just brooms for his miles. Yeah, let's see what Harmful Opinion had to say. One point that I overheard him say I already made, but we'll hear it again through him. That was her. Get your shit out of here, Leaflit.
The fucking AI song.
Yeah, God. And she did all the AI. I can't wait to watch the Real Game Awards to see all the AI slop intros and shit that she's gonna do. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful.
Oh wow, a VTuber is actually going to take a look at that Nuxtaku video. Oh, she didn't look at it at all. And even just yapping around it and dodging anything where she'd have to think or have any sort of spine, she still managed to disappoint me. Leaflit is one of those supposedly religious people who pretend to be a cartoon on the internet and has all the fire in the world to spit at every other thing she looks at. clearly understands how filth rots its surroundings and radiates outwards, affecting us all. But on the matter of the corruption of the next generations online, is fixated on the culpability of the parents, ignoring entirely that what she's looking at is the next wave of parents who aren't going to look after their kids and in fact will think all of what happens in the dark corners of Discord is fine. These are the people who are going to be the adults your kids are around in real life. Where are the parents? She asks.
Where are the parents at? Where are they at?
She knows where, though. A huge chunk of her content is talking about that. All these influences in the world didn't show up 5 years ago. The negligent or messed up parent of today was the kid being corrupted yesterday. It's a vicious cycle that needs to be broken somewhere, unless you're just okay with living in hell. I find that saying, "Not my fault, teehee," is little comfort as the world collapses around you. Let's be fair, though. People wanting you to address stuff that has nothing to do with you is probably stressful. I could hear the tension in Leaflit's voice. She sounded like a 3-year-old with a severe temporomandibular deformity. For the entire...
So we're all hearing it. We're all hearing Templar. Oh, that was good.
We're all unified on this assumption.
Yeah.
This deduction.
Video, but I'm not personally aware of any tangible connection she has to the Nux stuff. So I get it kinda sucks people are pressing you to make comment on something like that. So instead, to make it more relatable and comfortable, let me give her something of her own to address.
Hold on. Matt said she really does push the Christian angle, even though videos reacting to other religions like Islam and other Christian denominations or offshoots she doesn't believe and criticizes them. Yeah, I mean it's the new wave of grift. Everyone saw the Kirk stuff and do it too. It's like this thing. So what people like to do, and this isn't old or new, or this isn't new, I should say. This is an old thing where like you do a bunch of horrible shit and then you go in and say you were saved by God. Doesn't matter that in your heart you don't believe you were saved by God. Only matters that you did it on the outside. So now everybody has to not be mad at you because you got saved, right? And that's what they're doing. Their bad behavior is they're trying to hide behind their reintegration of faith. They're saved, saved again, reborn, when they're really not, because you still see them doing the same things. No wonder she's getting along so well with Soy Desu and Soylent Strawberry.
But first,
yeah, it's actually
that confuses me.
Well, what you're talking about there is something, because I'm a Christian, but I was taught some of the same tenets, and I had questions about it. See, I had questions because it didn't make sense to me, and that actually led to my searching out like, what does this actually mean? And for a lot of Christians, they get that message, they don't get the next thing. It's just like, no, you're actually supposed to continue. It's not a one-time thing. You're actually supposed to continue like acting a certain way, because the way you act is actually evidence that you were actually changed by Christ.
Yeah.
But if you're not, you're like, oh, I'm saved, now I can do whatever I want to do. It's like, well, I guess you weren't saved because like it wasn't legit. Maybe like it has to be ongoing. It can't be just a one-time thing.
Yeah, you're supposed to be devoting yourself to Christ to help purify your life. You'll always make mistakes. You'll always be unpure. There's only one pure man that touched the earth. We fucking strung him up on a cross.
I was raised a godless heathen. My dad was an atheist, but I need to know where do lollies fit into this whole religion thing? Because how is Rev able to be like, yeah, dude, fuck it, I'm a Christian, I'm a man of God, but also,
that's the kind of the free love stuff.
The free love,
where it's like, it's the kind of thing where we were just talking about, like, it's like, oh, well, God will forgive me no matter what I do, and it really, I think.
Oh,
well, some part in the Bible actually addresses that, even saying that it's actually the sign of someone where your confession wasn't real, like it wasn't like and the whole repentance thing is like, it's basically thinking like I can fool God. Yeah, I can fool God, but by just asking forgiveness over and over again. It's like, okay, so you're just crucifying Christ over and over again. The Bible actually calls that an unforgivable sin, where you know what you basically you know what you're doing, like you're completely denying the sacrifice Christ made for your soul, and you're basically saying, hey, Christ, can you just do this over and over again while I just keep on sinning? It's like he's not going to forgive you for that.
No, yeah. It can be very, very specific in some of those things. It's not just an open invitation to get saved from all of your horrible transgressions, right? And you can usually see the difference in people who truly get saved, especially the guys who have been through a rough life, full of sin, full of things like that. They get saved again, and you can tell when someone's let it all into their heart, right? But not these guys. They are the raped.
There is a community hall, a space where people can gather and talk about a bunch of different things at a bunch of different tables. It's not necessarily targeted at kids, but kids 13 and up are explicitly welcome, and they do hang out there. Now, at the back of this hall, there is a walled-off area. That's where the porn theater is, and the adults who are hanging out in the mixed space pop in and out of there to masturbate together. So it's not just kids and adults hanging out, it's kids and adults who are there specifically to look at porn hanging out. Now, that seems totally insane to me, but this actually outlines how many Discord servers are run and how Leaflit's own is run. People have all sorts of arguments and hypotheticals about why that's fine, why it's safe, why it's a good idea, why it's okay. Personally, I prefer reality, so let's look at what actually happens when a server is arranged like this. Let's see what actually happens in Leaflit's server. Meet Nur. Nur is an active user on Leaflit's Discord.
So before we go farther on this, if you haven't seen, let me see if I can find it. Nicandros was already in Leaflit's server. He was saying that some of his guys were getting cleared out.
His guys.
Here. And
his soldiers.
They were getting
his soldiers.
They were getting cleared out. Why would they clear them out? Like what were they doing?
They would clear them out because the statement that was made by Nicandros, where is it? Was that where is it? Oh, there's 5 more minors. The court, the raped, 12 more minors. The minors are just like in the VTuber chats. It was something like several thousand. I don't see it anymore. Maybe it was a reply. 0 frames considers debunked inspection. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. But it was basically like he typed in, you can search words in the Discord, and there was like several thousand instances of the word lolly, and then even more instances of the word cunny that have been used in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I think that's what it's kind of what he's going to go under here. Harmful opinions. He's going to talk about that.
Okay, so we'll keep going then.
Who is granted the adults
he
tag.
does.
This is acquired by contacting mods and gives you access to the adults channel. While the split between the mixed age areas and the adult channel is razor sharp and based on some kind of verification, I don't know what they do, the behavior of the users who pass between these two spaces isn't quite so night and day. In the Blue Archive game channel that is open to everyone, early last year, Gnur posted a picture of some character or other and said, "Ooh, oh, if you're not familiar, this is a lolicon thing." Another post from Gnur should explain it. They say, "I'm a simple man, I see cunny, I ooh-oh, crying emoji." And this person talks about cunny a lot on the server.
Good God, man.
That makes me sick to my fucking stomach.
Oh my God. That is like so beyond the pale.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
That is unreal.
If you don't understand what that means, I'll put it in the context of one of their conversations.
Whose parents' fault was
women
that?
lose sexual value as they mature, and men gain sexual value as they mature. This predisposes us to prefer different ages. Exceptions exist, obviously. Shortly after they say, "hag love is unnatural," Embrace Cunny. Now that you understand, I'll hop back to that Blue Archive channel post. Someone responds to it.
Yeah, that person is a pedophile.
Ask, how old is she? No says, Your Honor, she told me she was old enough. The other user responds, all right.
It's amazing how Nick Andros just came out of nowhere one year and became one of the best investigators for these situations. Yeah, I was watching a lot of Chud Logic before I started streaming myself, and he was around that area doing little things, but then when he did his first video, it was just like on point. I don't even remember what his first video was. It's probably on Nextaku.
I think it was the Mudahar.
Oh, it was the Mudahar one. Yeah.
I think it was the Mudahar Nuant or something like that.
So, but yeah, he was already making a little bit of a name for himself in the commentary community spaces, like in Spicy Chat and Chud and all that. But yeah, now him and Shamu, another one who just kind of came out of nowhere, are just like blowing it out of the water.
They're putting up the game. Yeah,
that's right.
Keep up.
Since I'm 13, I'm maybe good for now anyway. Zam. Nurse says, damn,
Holy
bro just admitted
fuck.
to being a toddler. At least I'm honest. That's a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and say that interactions like this shouldn't be happening. But, as I said earlier, we're going to be very fair. Maybe Leaflit or her mods would agree. Maybe they just didn't see it. So let's look at something mods did see multiple times. Meet Black. On the 24th of September 2025, Black posted a couple of screenshots and said help. In these screen caps, which I think are from VR chat or something similar, someone had added him and asked his age. He had told them he's 14. A user in Leaflit's chat makes a good suggestion. Block, report, nope out. But why, says Black. What if she's my age? You don't want to see my username for Meta or the newer messages, by the way. Another user says women don't talk to men online, it's a bot or a man. Black says cap. The good advice user says no one normal is going to chat with you with that username. She's correct about that. The fact that she didn't nope is a major red flag. Also, are you actually 14? If so, you need to be very careful online. True, there's discussion on how to be safe and how using Discord that young is a bad idea. Black complains about how he's treated just because he's a kid, and finally, the mods are pinged. P-Dog says at moderators, underage user. The mod Crazy responds, okay, we'll make sure to not give them the role for the hentai channel. It is not against the rules to be under 18 here. Just don't be a retard or Tylenol.
So did he have it before then?
I don't know.
Yeah, and again,
is that the implication?
This is a Christian server. This is a Christian Discord server. So what is a hentai server on the Christian?
Yeah, why would you have an NSFW?
Why does every YouTuber have to have a hentai channel where it's like your dick to? What's going on here?
You're kind of figuring out where the money's coming from and why people are attracted to this content. You see, everybody says it's about about the commentary.
Out loud.
It's all cope.
It's
all cope. It's never about the it's never about the commentary. It's about this stuff.
Yeah. See membership options. Whoops. I'm looking at her. I don't know how you get into her Discord. Her Discord might be shut down by now with all these people going in it. I wouldn't.
It might be just available. I think.
Yeah. You have to do $10. Discord.
$10.
$10 for Discord access.
One, that's so greedy. Secondly, what the fuck?
Yeah, so join, vote on future content, thank you wallpaper messages, access to lore and writing, Patreon only, previous perk tier, once a month, the scenes live stream, Patreon only, access, free monthly OTS, drop, Leaflit recipes, weird, DM me directly for questions and comments. I don't know about that. Access to Patreon.
You can pay $10 a month to have the honor of messaging her.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, dude!
Early access to content.
$10 a month to have the honor of being the same Discord server.
Yeah. Access to the community gaming server. And then what is this sold out one? Limited space. Once a month VIP only hangout. Okay, you get your parents to pay for that. You can take your little 14-year-old ass and talk to her
Whoa.
VIP style. Name the credits. Named in the credits of
Yo.
VIP and Discord access. All right.
Crazy is my
Wow.
favorite mod.
So
P-Dog
that
plays
is
Celine,
VIP.
And another mod called
Yeah.
Dak.
It is.
Bird says, also, don't get groomed,
This is
kid.
EPI. VEPI.
Hey, look at this guy down here. Okay, just don't be a retard or Tylenol user. Crazy is my favorite mod. The Tylenol user.
So
Also,
you have
don't
to
get
disclose.
groomed.
Tylenol user. What the hell? Is that? I
don't
didn't get.
know what that
It's
even means.
because it's the meme of like Tylenol creates autism thing. It's like a RFK Jr.
Gotcha.
sentiment.
Oh, I remember.
The thing is like
back in
Yeah, yeah.
2025. Okay, gotcha.
I love that you have to tell them that you're underage, and then they'll block you out.
Yeah,
From
right.
the channels.
Discord is a dangerous place.
You have
Now,
to
there's something
self-report.
Yeah, you had to self-report. All the other minors in there are fine though. The autism announcement.
I didn't show you. Did you catch that? First, though, let me explain something. I'm censoring Black's name because they claim to have been 14, and currently they would be 15. And that's normally as far as people think about it. But they might also actually be an adult, pretending to be a minor, talking like this. And what would that mean? You don't mess around when stuff like this is happening. You pay attention. Unless you're okay with a kid making themselves a target, or a predator operating on your server, depending on whether they're telling the truth or lying. Now, what I didn't show you were the two pictures he posted. In the first, you just see the person making contact with him in whatever this is. In the second image, though, three things jump out immediately. You've got him telling this stranger he's 14. You can see, though, that the messages are scrolled up a bit. In the top left, you can see that the latest message he sent this person was, "Can I see your boobs?" My opinion, whether he's telling the truth about his age or not, at this point, axe the guy. Get rid of him. Mods have been pinged into a highly suspect conversation. Surely they looked at these pictures. But it gets much worse. On the right-hand side of this second image, Black's Discord is open. Whoever he's messaging says hi. He says, "What's up?" They say, "None much, just chilling, my headache better." He says, "Dubs, would you show thighs? You are 17, right?" Solicitation of lewd pictures from someone he believes to be under 18. Whether Black is actually 14 or an
Dude, this is this is like
That's
worse than I think some of the
nasty.
stuff that was happening in Nux's. Oh.
adult pretending to be 14? No! A couple months later, mods are once again alerted to Black's behavior. He constantly talks about sexual
Leaflit Bros.
things
It's
and
so
his thirst.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
It's so over. Leaflit Bros.
They're all going down.
Leaflit Army. It's over.
Yeah,
What does she call her fans? I don't even know.
I don't know. The groomed is what she calls them.
Leaf Squad. It's all over. Yeah, it's
Leaf
all
Squad.
over for us brooms.
For femboys, and it annoys the other users. Sean says to him, "Seriously, man, stop trying to force your gay femboy shiz onto everyone else to avoid accepting that you are gay." Black responds to an earlier post and says, "My dude, I'm 15. Yagami VT says, "Mods," in all caps. Floating Cheese says, "Mods." Jackie the Frost says, "Mods." Holy Dandere actually tags them, and so does Yagami. Jackie the Frost says, "Underage user." Black says, "It's not illegal." Julio shows up confused. Yagami says it's against
It's
the rules
not
of the
illegal to
Discord,
be
MF.
a minor.
Julio says,
It's
not
America.
against the rules.
It's-
Julio, by the way, is not.
You see all like the people in there that were like, "Hey, this is a problem. Warning." They're named
Mhm.
adventurers.
Yeah, specifically the mods. They're like, yeah, this is okay. Specifically, the last line of defense.
Yeah.
The front lines, I mean, not the last line.
The front lines. Her fan's name is Adventurers. When I get monetized, you're all gonna become pay pigs, every single one of you. That's
Just a mod. He is Leaflit's producer. You can see that on his LinkedIn, and also here's a clip of Leaflit.
Here's a
On
link.
YouTube, I'm not-
funny. That's so funny. I'm a producer for Leaflit on my link.
Well, I wonder how much money that she makes that she needs like these kinds of people like running the show for her.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like people, YouTubers, when they start making like a decent amount of money, immediately start like growth of getting editors and stuff like that. And I understand that. I hate editing. Eventually, if I was making enough money, I would probably hire an editor. But then you've got like some get like 2-3 editors, and they try to do the Asmongold thing where he's got his editors constantly clipping while he's live. And they
a lot of times these YouTubers they'll hire people from like Morocco or something where it's like super cheap labor, you know. It's like these like super like people that really are willing to pretty much work for any amount of money, especially for USD.
Okay.
That's what happened with
show me where some of those are. Just want to know for a friend. No.
ask just a robot. Just a robot will give you all the answers you need.
I don't know if I want to get in that conversation.
Just a robot. He had, I think he said he had a guy from like, was it Mongolia or something?
Nice. Outsourcing.
Said, like the most insane. Yeah, he gave the guy like $20 to make like an hour-long video.
Wow.
Maker. I have a producer handling that. His name is Julio.
They have a giggle about it, and editor seems more accurate. But who am I to argue with the guy's CV?
Yeah.
None 163 says to Black, 15 and you want to F dudes?
It's
You're
like, here's
chopped,
$20
cooked, and bold, my
go
God.
to work. It's like insane labor laws are being broken here in the YouTube sphere.
Oh yeah, tons. Well, then you get into like the 15-year-olds who are running people's Discords.
Yeah, that's another thing people do. Those hire underage kids to edit videos.
They all hate immigrants at the same time.
Dude. It's true. It's true. It's so true. We don't need immigrants. We have child labor.
I need them back home where I can pay them less.
the YouTube economy.
Funny.
Black responds, I already said I'm 15, broski. Holy Dandere says this server is 18 plus, dingus. Black says cap. Julio asks where it says that. Floating Cheese says 15 and already gay and porn addicted. Now Julio is correct, and the presence of minors
what in the
is
EPI is that message, bro?
Yeah.
That's crazy to say.
Yeah.
Rules. In a very strange rule. Rule 6. Act like responsible adults. Even if you may not be 18, know that this is treated as an adult server. Lots of ways to interpret that. Here's how Black interprets it. It says you can be a minor, but act like adult. That certainly is what he's doing. Mods are fully aware he's not being stopped. Okay, your life could be a lot easier if you just nuked kids on site and kept a damper on pervert stuff, so if they do get in, it's not going to be the end of the world. Easy for me to say though, because I'm not a porn-addicted queer who enjoys hanging out and sharing
type of server. Like you're talking about like most, I'm assuming most Leaflit streams you're usually talking about like pretty adult topics, you know? Like what's the advantage?
Because
like what's the point?
Still are like you think of someone like Asmongold, and while he probably has more of a boomer audience now, before his audience was very young, I would say. Like a lot of these
There's also. You go ahead.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of these YouTubers that they have an audience that's actually very young.
Yes. Oh yeah, the primary demographic on YouTube are children, I believe. That's why you got those Liberty Mutual commercials, and you think this is stupid. Like, what adult is going to get Liberty Mutual? And you're thinking like, oh no, but it's for kids. But it's the Elsagate stuff where they just sneak stuff in there too, but it's because they know kids are watching. They're trying to get kids early. You know, she had the whole video. She had the Uma Musume anime, the horse girl anime thing there. That I believe is just completely geared to get kids into gambling, just the horse racing aspect.
The gotcha stuff.
Yeah, and the gotcha stuff. I think it's wholly to get kids into gambling, so these companies can make more money.
I was talking about this earlier in Wargaming Dad's Discord, actually, earlier today. It's like my favorite gotcha game is the fucking the Buffalo slot machines at the casino.
But
that's my
I
favorite gotcha.
The real way that all these people make their money, and I even think it's why a lot of the gamer types who became like popular YouTubers, they used to talk about how they hated loot boxes and how they hated like the stuff that we have now. But now that we have like gotcha everywhere and there's like these gambling simulators and all these video games, nobody ever talks about it anymore, and it's because their entire livelihoods are now based on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you look at like a lot of people love, Steam for their pro consumer, takes, which somewhat, right? Some of the things.
Sure.
that
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah, somewhat. Well, they can be, some things work out in favor of it, but Steam is very much making money. They have one of the largest gambling games probably in the world. That's Counter-Strike.
And they also have one of the largest porn libraries in the world too.
Oh, shit. So yeah, it's everywhere, and it's been doing that way forever because no legal repercussions have ever been brought down. Well, some have, like loot boxes have kind of gone away thanks to some laws in the EU and things like that. But
yeah,
other than that, no, they've just been free reign to
well, they haven't even really gone away. It's they've moved platforms. Like it's not a Steam thing anymore. It's a Roblox thing for like loot boxes and stuff. Like that's where it's still an issue, because on Roblox people just do whatever the fuck they want. Like what legislature in the world's going to go after like steel brain rot experience, Even though debatably they really should, because that's like where more kids are at. There's, compared to like Steam or even like Fortnite, even more people are on Roblox than Fortnite.
Yeah, and Fortnite has a brain rot stuff too.
It's true.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Bank material with others. So I suppose I need to check my privilege there. I'm not Christian like them. I don't have a Bible study channel. So I guess in my faithless state, I'm just blind to the need for them.
And we just heard that they have a hentai channel, so a Bible channel next to your hentai channel. You can't have both ways, right? I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, Playboy next to the Bible, baby.
Maybe that's why they have the Bible channel right next to the hentai channel. It's like, I just sinned. I need to go to Bible study.
You're required. It locks you out automatically of all the other chats if you go into the hentai channel, except for Bible study.
Right.
Jesus.
This. Now, Black will be reported to mods
God can't know about the lolly
and this third time, a lot of very, very strange stuff occurs. I've got like 50 screen caps. I'm going to show the whole situation, but I'm not going to read everything. Hello, femboy trans Indian, says Black. Oh, hey, look, it's Nerf.
MPEG reaction. Hello, femboy trans. MPEG reaction.
From earlier, MPEG reaction. It says not trans in light version. Black asks them, thigh highs? Kazai reports them. Tags mods and says, minor acting like a horn dog in general chat. Black calls them a snitch. There's a bunch of continued chit chat. Black says goodbye, but he doesn't leave. Finally, Julio, Leaflit's mod and employee, shows up. I have a ping here, he says. Black says, I admit, I am the wrongdoer. Time me out, mod. I must learn. Julio says, Julio makes a poll asking, ban the minor, yes or no, and says, your fate will be decided by chat. Other users support it. Black says a ban is too harsh, sir. Perhaps a warn. Dave Boy shares a picture of Black talking about his sexuality and age. Black says if it's necessary, then goodbye people. Julio says, I accept PayPal to change your ban to timeout. I have seen fans of Leaflit say that this was an obvious joke. However, Julio has in fact accepted money to do things on the server using his mod powers before. For instance, he accepted $5 over PayPal to give someone else.
Matt says, the lolly stash cancels out God. What does they say? Like the Allah can't see into Dubai. and God can't see into Vash's folder.
Else a name change. His PayPal link is not exactly hidden, so what would the punchline of that joke have been? Getting paid by this person who says they're a kid and is behaving like that to let them stay? I don't get the joke,
awesome
and
joke.
I don't find it very
Pay me
Great
to
joke.
pay me to keep getting groomed. Like, pay me, and I'll let you keep getting groomed. That's
Hey, it worked in an Exaku server.
yeah.
He paid an extra. They upgraded his membership.
Oh, they did to the hentai, and he even made a hentai channel for the kid.
Say it's good. Hey, business is booming.
Yeah, right.
You know, as they would say.
Black
As long as you keep it quiet, this seems like a lucrative.
says, I'm a kid. Why
It's
would
a
I
good
have money?
transaction.
Julio says, we all know you steal your single mother's card for Robux. Black says, very well. Julio then offers for anyone to PayPal him 20 to stay. Leaflit's employee is trying to sell the server continued access to someone who says they're a kid and, quote, acts like a horn dog. This is one of the most insane things I have ever seen on Discord. You know, if you think about it, it's really the parents' fault that my producer is auctioning children in my Discord. Then Black ends up saying, goodbye now, I will send myself out. Julio responds, go on, do it then. The users continue to chit-chat about this and that until eventually they talk about Black again. The 15th Watcher says, hello everyone, how are y'all doing? Dave Boy says they kicked out a miner, so fantastic, well rather he surrendered. The 15th Watcher says, yeah I know, he won't get out of my DMs. Dave Boy says question mark. Why? Asks Ordo. 15th Watcher responds, he keeps saying sus things about me despite me not being a miner. What? Did he need $20? Asks Dave Boy. Kiss of Envy says, the block button is OP. 15th Watcher says, he's a simp and keeps wanting me to send thigh pics. Dear viewer, please remember this. Sounds like you should have blocked.
What the fuck?
Harmful, can you step back from the microphone a bit? No, that's how harmful works.
Marvel's an OG, man. He's been at this for a minute.
Yeah, he is.
Him a while ago. WTF is his issue. In response to the block button suggestion, the 15th Watcher says, I feel too bad for him. As before with this person, what?
We need the logs.
Quizzically.
We need the
Kiss
logs.
says he's a minor though. No point in
We
talking
need
to
those
him.
logs
The 15th
really
Watcher
bad.
says he is so desperate. Kiss says he needs to find friends his own age, not adults on the internet. Dave Boy says, do not negotiate with horny little boys that want femboy thigh pics. 15th Watcher says, good point. Guess they just never really thought about this. It really is complex, isn't it? They briefly discuss how Black was doxing himself to them. I don't know if that's true or not, and I don't trust these people to be able to check. Dave Boy says, do not porn brain the youth. You made the right call. And the next message is from Julio. The mod. Leaflit's employee. The one called the producer who seems to be an editor. Given the conversation he's been watching, what do you think he says? Take a guess. 3, 2,
He says,
1.
get him out of the
He has not
server.
been banned yet. The other users had to continue to work to convince him to.
Yeah, he can come back anytime. Open arms.
Why?
He can come back
finally ban
anytime,
Black.
man.
Finally, it's over.
It's like
Except
Cheers.
for
Everybody
one
knows your
thing.
name.
Do you remember that person who
Right.
said, oh, they didn't want to block him
And the
because he's so
groomers come to play.
desperate. He's constantly trying to riz them, begging for thigh pics. After what appears to be the moment of the actual ban finally happening, that person goes on to talk about how he's constantly trying to date them. They know he's constantly trying to flirt with adults. By the way, this idea that, oh, if two people say they're underage, doing that stuff together is fine. No, that's exactly how sextortion happens. That's how predators get their victims. Besides the point though, if Black is the age they say they are, which this person certainly believes, something I think is pretty damn bad has occurred. 23 minutes after the actual ban, the 15th Watcher says, I already have dread thinking about my past interactions with him. I sent him a fully covered and clothed thigh picture once to get him to shut up. I fear it very much.
Arrest that man.
But, oh, by the
Arrest
way,
him.
even doing that,
Straight to jail.
even if it wasn't a minor, like you're doing that on a Christian server. Like
Yes.
what?
Good point.
No, it's basically worse. It's in his DMs. They're in the DMs, bro. That's
He's just
That's
picking
the
up
point of no return.
14-year-olds. He's only picking the 14-year-olds up on the Christian server.
Yeah, he's offloading them.
Then he takes them off-site to groom them.
Yeah.
Christians to the left, groomers to the right. 14-year-olds right down the middle.
Much worse. I never imagined I'd find myself saying this, but apparently it needs to be stated. If someone on the internet claiming to be a child is pursuing you, do not send them pictures of your thighs, clothed or not. And the people observing this, including Julio, Leaflit's mod and employee, apparent editor, producer, so on. This is just normal to you people?
I think the depravity is too far, chat. I think it's gone too far. I think this is what you get. This is the fruit of degeneracy. That's what this is. It's the absolute fruit of degeneracy and depravity.
Exposing the grift, debunking Asmongold on IQ in less than 10 minutes.
Quickly?
Well,
Yeah, just autoplay to the Asmongold video.
Yeah, just straight there. I don't think we're gonna have time to watch that one. Jesus Christ. All right, so what do you think about that? Another grooming Discord has hit the towers.
What a combo.
Yeah.
If this, none of this would have happened if she just didn't say anything, by the
That's
way.
true.
Like her message at the beginning was, I refuse to talk about it. It's probably stupid. It's stupid. I don't want to do it. And she said nothing. And again, just be like, who the fuck is this? I don't know who this is. It has nothing to do with me.
Well, this is people treating their chat like their chat is like an open like a court or a system or whatever.
Yeah.
Like somehow if I explain things to you guys, that everything's fine, and it just ends up making things worse because I mean that's why the Fifth Amendment even exists. It's like nobody's going to like the even if you are 100% like innocent, it's still the fact is like, well, I still don't want to be part of this because that one chance that you might not be like what am I getting out of like defending you? Nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, in fact, she's getting her entire
comeuppance.
Discord. Now it makes me wonder what else is going to be about these people. This just seems like every time we turn around, looks like she hasn't responded to any of this.
Well,
This has been a horrible year. If you're an anti-woke guy, this whole year so far must be like
I don't know.
It could be like it's like the worst thing humanly possible happening, right? Like it started with Tectone, and then now it's Next Talking, now it's Leaflit. Like, when will it end for the anti-woke like total destruction?
Well, if we're talking about like if there was a Gamergate 2.0, it kind of this was been my problem with like the folks like Smash JQ and other folks like that is like the fact is that they kind of hijacked the whole thing just for personal gain, and so yeah, so
Gamergate's a profitable term.
Yeah, so if there was any like steam in the actual cause, whatever the cause was, if we found out there was some kind of corruption going on in the gaming industry, it's like, oh well, now let's talk about it forever, but talk about the symptoms. We won't talk about the causes, and we'll do that until the money dries up, and then people find out like, wait a minute, nothing's actually like happening. Like you just keep on talking about how everything's woke, but nothing actually changes. So it's like, so why am I supporting you? And it's like, oh well, you're a problem, and get out of my groomer Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it comes down.
Yeah,
I mean, it
all becomes a means to an end. Actually, it's weird. Like I can't remember what the saying goes. There's a saying that goes, maybe it's that whatever the result is the kind of the goal, the end goal of the system as it exists. So if all these Discord servers just end up becoming grooming houses for children, it's like, okay, so that's what your goal was in the first place. It was never this anti-woke block of trying to make video games or whatever or media safe or traditional or whatever it was. No, you just wanted to groom kids. That's really what and this whole other thing was a front for it all.
Yeah, it just Gamergate 2 is a
Yeah.
is just a grooming
like
group.
what was what was the initial Gamergate 2 supposed to be, like the Sweet Baby Inc. thing? Like
That's kind of what launched it. Yeah, because there was already some stuff like after 2020, after COVID, there was kind of this resurgence of woke. And I think what I personally think is like during COVID, everybody was at home. So everybody was getting into things that do like video games and stuff like that. So there were probably a lot more left-wing players who were playing like cozy games and whatever else. So a resurgence movement of the woke started up, but it didn't have the legs that the original Gamergate stuff had, right? Because that was happening since.
Well, if you want to look at it, like I think what set it off was that one GDQ conference with Kim Belair, Sweet Baby Inc.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where she basically kind of gave away the game, where she basically kind of talked about how like, no, we are hiring people based on skin color. No, we are making stories based on this. Like, this is why we are consulting. So it was like she just blew, but she did it so matter of factly, like she was like, this is just the way things go, right? And then everybody was like, well, no, you're not supposed to talk about that. Like you can't talk about it out loud because we were, it's what do they call it? Saying the quiet part aloud. Yeah. So she was saying the quiet part aloud, but she was like, no, this is like business as usual. Like, why are we hiding this? We shouldn't hide this. We're representation and all that. Mm-hmm. So, but rather than like understand, like, because this is the thing, people could have like kind of sat down and understood exactly what was going on, but they turned it into, so many people turned into like a libertarian issue rather than like, no, there's something like deeply wrong with the way the system is, because now this is like next level tokenism, basically, where it's like, no, we're doing the tokenization, but like when we put black people in, it's because like black people have some special equality about them that's why we're doing this. And it's like, well, that goes against equality as well. So like, it's like the left went too far on this, and the right were like, all right, we want to bring things back to normal. And now we're at this place where it's like Wargaming guy was saying, was like, no, you're either too hot or too cold. Mm-hmm. Like you can't have this, you can't have that. And so I'm not even sure where the Overton window is right now on all of this, because it just seems to be like everyone who got their gimmies as a result of being involved in the conversation are now involved in like, one is they're basically using their money to construct their own nest eggs. They're really not pushing the needle in a significant direction. Mm-hmm. to make like video games better or movies or whatever media better.
Yeah, like what I guess the question then becomes like, what's the end goal for them? Like if they had like the perfect world, right? They got the rule over how video games are made. Like let's say they get like a studio of like $2 billion for funding. What does their vision look like? It is
gooning. It's Grum. No, I'm even serious about that.
It's a game. Does it get made for Grum's?
Well, if you look at Grum's, like Grum's entire, like that's how he built his empire. Was he built it on the Latina catfight stuff, where it was the gooning stuff.
Yeah.
But if you look at like everything that has come out after that, you're like, okay, what comes next? What comes next? And it says like more gooning. That's all it is. It's like.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they do fetishize the Stellar Blade game a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's the whole uglification of women that they're saying that video games have never had ugly women in them, and that women shouldn't be ugly in games and all this. It's part of that gooner movement that's going on. Now, I think some of them don't have an end game. Like Smash, I don't think he has an end game for his movement. And a lot of these guys, I don't think really have an end game because their goal is for all of this to be evergreen content, right? That they can forever complain about.
Some people could say it's like stop killing games, but like that's more bipartisan than what they're presenting. Like stop killing games is like far more of a unifying issue than it is like this is the end result of Gamergate. Like this is their culminative efforts of CPB Inc.
Yeah,
Everything
right.
is stopped killing games. Yeah, it's like the no correlation map.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Noah, what's going on? Yeah, we were just watching some stuff about Leaflit, so glad to have you in there. Now we're talking about anti-wokes and things like that. So if you want to jump on, you can. We're just doing a little discussion before the end of the stream about the
Yeah,
end game
I'm
for
just yapping.
anti-wokes. But yeah, I think a lot of them they don't have an end game. But like these kind of movements can't have an end game. Yeah, I think about it like the way American politics treats the border, right? We all know what needs to be done to fix the border, but no one wants to fix the border because it's such a hot topic you can keep people voting on. So it's almost like that.
Yeah.
That's their idea. Is they want
That's a good
to
analogy.
they want the people to keep paying. The only thing is they're not good at it, and I think most normal gamers they're not the normal gamers. They think they are. They think they're the normal gamers, but they're not, right? In fact, even like my side of it, arguing against them and stuff like that, are not the normal gamers. The normal gamers are the goy enjoyers that are going to buy and play Call of Duty. The ones that will
FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA.
FIFA Army, dude.
You know, these guys that play like looking at a lot of the people I knew in the military, friends in the military and things like that, most of the guys in there played like Battlefield and like football games, and then the occasional what is it called, like Assassin's Creed or AAA game that comes out that looks good, right? Helldivers comes out,
Right.
They'll pick it up for a little while.
I'm not sure if you had the chance to hear. I'm not sure if you're into like the gaming industry stuff of media, or like the more insider kind of thing about it. Michael Bell, who does a yearly like state of industry thing, releases stuff out about a week ago, and it's a boring ass presentation, but there's a podcast to accommodate it that I recommend looking at, and it's kind of bleak, dude, for video games, whether or not like not culturally like, and that leads me to like kind of be more blackpilled than anything on when it comes to the topic of like gaming, because everybody talks about from like a cultural perspective of like we got to bring in big asses and big tits, we got to bring back we got to get the ugly woman out of here, when in reality like we are losing to literally just illegal practices. Like Roblox owns, I think, what do you say, like he was going over like how Roblox is totally just shadows over anything that any AAA industry is going to take in, and it's only going to inspire more shitification of the industry. Like we're going to get more games that are going to play like fucking Roblox tycoons.
Yeah,
like I mean, it's a very realistic possibility. I mean, if you just look at it.
You look at the industry of when they, we look back to like the 2010s when people really started pushing for these live service games, hardcore. And, there have been live services like World of Warcraft, but that was different than what started coming out in the industry. You got your Anthems and other stuff like that.
High Guards,
yeah. High Guard is kind of the accumulation afterward, a small company trying to make a AAA slop hero shooter.
Yeah.
They've
like
never
8 years
stopped.
too late.
Yeah. The industry has never stopped chasing that live service, especially with the rise of Fortnite, Roblox. They want you to Epstein caused the gaming downfall. They want you hooked into their system, giving them all of your money constantly, and they don't really care. Like AAA doesn't give a shit about the quality. They just want something that keeps you in. If that means they have to use dark,
if anything, they can give you like a cheap piece of shit AI generated like Google Genie fucking thing, and it just so happens to be popular, they'll do it. They will
100%.
fucking do it.
I was listening to a guy talk about how something he suspects is that because it recently came out that High Guard was funded by Tencent, which is a Chinese company. He was suspecting he's seen so many of these hero shooter type of games like come and go, like fail, like Concord. So he's like, it's insane to think that like somehow, oh, we're going to try this again and can expect it to succeed, and it just fails. And it's I can't remember if it was another Microsoft thing or what it was, but he was basically suspecting that China or some Chinese influencers are basically in these markets. And in order to make China seem like they're really, really good, which they are making really good games, by the way, like Black Myth Wukong, but basically to kind of like quell the competition is they've got somebody like whispering in the ears of these devs saying, no, you want to make this game. You want to make this game. It's going to grow really well if you just do this. And it ends up failing, and so the market gets hurt. And in the end, China wins. China number one.
It wouldn't surprise
China is
me.
huge right now in gaming.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to take over the Western market. I mean, you look back, if you look back at gaming over the last probably decade, Tencent has had its feet in just about every major title that's come out there. Like I think of, I was surprised when I learned that Grinding Gear Games was partially owned by Tencent. So
Baldur's Gate 3
has
Tencent was involved in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're just the thing is these Tencent and NetEase and what's the other one? They pale in comparison. Like we you talk about the gacha games and all that. That's the largest portion of the market that the West has been trying to chase forever. In the Asian side, and they can just go in and slowly start buying things up. What would really give that idea of validity, especially to me, is what's currently happening with Ubisoft. Because right now, the illusion is that Ubisoft is keeping their core games, right? But how much is that going to change if this next wave of games doesn't produce anything, right? That could just be in Tencent's favor. Is it Tencent with them? Either way, it could be in the Chinese company's favor if Ubisoft continues to fail. Then they can buy out these massive franchises and really put work into them. Is it saving gaming? No, it won't. What is going to happen is China is going to push the messages that China wants to push in there. I think about like the Saudis. The Saudis have a really bad habit of buying out media companies and then putting their heroes into it. There was a video game not too long ago that a Saudi football player was put into the video game, and it wasn't a football game or soccer game. Yeah.
I know the main one I know of was the SNK purchase.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's slowly happening as they try and pull into the market, because the West has just kind of been crashing for years because they focus so much.
It's
on
it's the overly homogenization.
Yeah.
And just constant trend chasing. Like you can say what you will about Expedition 33. Some people love it. I know a few people that are just like, it's so overrated. I never played it personally, but at least you can say like this is a game that is wholly in its own area right now. Like JRPGs aren't new, but like it's not a fucking hero shooter. It's not a fucking looter shooter. It's like there's so much homogenization and just like cannibalization of ideas that have been going on for like the past decade, and it's really starting to bubble over, I think.
Yeah. Well,
it's really starting to bubble over, and we're starting to pay the price here because we're geographically we have like no power on industry right now. Like Microsoft was that was like one of our most dominant Western gaming companies, 20 years ago, but still like
yeah, and now it's next to nothing.
And then Activision Blizzard was a strong competitor. Now, like after Black Ops 7, like it's a joke. It's just a total joke.
Dude,
Did you see that Blizzard dev basically saying he regretted that they've called it World of Warcraft, like Warcraft?
Oh yeah. Wait,
Yeah, I can't remember who. Hang on, let me get the exact story. Let's see.
games as a service, software as a service, everything as a service. I mean, it happens everywhere. I just bought a new truck, and
Oh, it was Chris Metzen. He basically said he sometimes wishes the franchise hadn't been called Warcraft, stating the name sounds intimidating.
what?
It was in a game. It was an interview in the game business.
Intimidating. It was based
Yeah.
off of Warcraft. I mean,
Yeah.
you're using your. Some people are fucking dumb.
I can't take anybody that's worked at Blizzard seriously. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
Like it's Grums, it's fucking Pirate Software. Like these guys are hacks. Like I don't know how they got lucky.
Grums
That's
is-
my assumption. They got lucky.
Well, no, because if you look at Grums's history, his I don't believe his part in Blizzard had anything to do with actually coding and doing games. He was a team manager in there, but team manager can mean a lot of things. And his background and his college stuff is all in legal stuff. So I'm pretty much under the impression he was
hell?
probably a paper pusher for Blizzard. In that, maybe making sure legal
Does
things
he-
are taken.
Does he
care
not
of.
have like a LinkedIn? Does he not disclose what his position was?
No, I don't think he does.
Because I thought he was on the World of Warcraft team. I must be wrong.
Well, yeah, he was on the World of Warcraft team as a team lead, but like I said,
Oh,
he
but
has
not as
no
a
coding-
developer.
Yeah, not as like a developer.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, all the people that they say aren't qualified to do games, like the new Asha person.
The
that was
DEI
Grums.
fucking
Yeah.
narrative. Mark Grums is DEI. Proto DEI.
Proto DEI, the first DEI hire.
He's like the T800, dude.
So, but yeah, and even then, like he put StarCraft in his profile, but he didn't do any coding for StarCraft. He helped port StarCraft to N64. That's all he
That's
did.
so shit. That's so shit.
So he took what was basically a great strategy game and put it on the worst console for a strategy game to be on, because you can only I've played that game on
I played that
64.
port too.
Yeah, it sucks playing
barely
a
works.
strategy game, an RTS on a fucking controller.
It barely works.
Yeah. So that's his big game. And then, once he got his own company, he bombed it into the absolute ground.
Apparently there was a new post on the Victims of Grums Twitter. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently once again asleep at the wheel. And he doesn't even look at the Discord anymore. A volunteer had to reply to some queries. It's a very sad state of affairs. It's like the what was it? The Amico? Tommy Tallarico project.
Tallarico project.
That was
Smash.
that was Smash. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Smash.
Get in my Ferrari, man.
Get in my Ferrari, man. Dude, that's when I knew, like, as I started going through Smash's history, being the Smash A-log that I am, that's when I knew he was a grifter. Like I'm very, very hesitant to call any of these guys grifters. There's only a couple that I would call that, and Smash is one of them, because if you look at that, like, he made a video that was like, I don't think this thing's going to work. And then once, like, Tommy got in his ear that he could make money off of it, he completely flipped script. Like, he doesn't have an opinion.
Wait, he flipped the script on that? I don't even remember that. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
He made a video originally saying that the Amico was a bad idea. And then
Well, I do remember
deleted
that. I do remember him hating on it. I don't remember the switch up.
Yeah, he switched up because, again, that was what's in the video is Tommy Tallarico said, "Hey, get into my Ferrari. I'll tell you about my thing." So here, get into my expensive car. Let me change your mind.
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's very Epsteinian.
Yeah,
Very
very.
Epsteinian of Tallarico to do that.
He's the idea guy. Smash is just a suck up. Yeah, it's exactly what Smash is. He's a suck up. And then he
You think it was an appeal to authority?
Yeah. Well, he became a bulldog for Tommy after that, where they kept going after the one guy who would still say that the Yamika was a shit idea. Even to the point that
Time does not favor this man.
No, it doesn't.
The history of hindsight does not favor this man whatsoever.
It gets worse. It gets worse in so many different ways. He showed up at the guy's, like, down the road at a restaurant from the guy's house, and sent him a picture with him and his wife and was like, "You should come out here."
Yo, what?
Yeah, he did that. Then when all of the shit came around that it was a scam and all of that other stuff, his apology video was him saying just how much of a douchebag the other guy was. I can't remember his name. There were two of them, and that they were begging for money too for hospital bills. One of the guys was, and that's the same thing as Tommy Tellerico crowdfunding for a product he was never gonna get off the ground. Then what would he get into? So then he kind of went in towards the commentary community, and he was still in the retro community a little bit with that.
And Pat the NES Punk, dude, that was the OG Tellerico hater, dude.
Yeah. And then what is that after that? He did his video Shirts Off for Women, Shirts Off for Girl Gamers, where he talked about how girl gamers have a right to be gamers, and very woke stuff. Then
Ultra leftist Marxist Leninist Smash JT in the building.
I'm still trying to find it. It has to be somewhere. The Black Lives Matter lefty talking about it in his hot tub stream that's been deleted. Because apparently
Black Lives Matter not.
He was apparently, this is what I've heard, he was pro Black Lives Matter, and he talked about the killings.
I'm pretty sure he's pro Obama as well.
Yeah, he was pro Obama as well. He was a typical Californian.
Yeah.
But all of that got deleted when he started getting, when the anti-woke grift started getting up there. So yeah, and then he even had.
I need to have this level of A-logging for like a Stuttering Craig. See, I need to get this. I need to get this type of hate in my heart.
Yeah.
Like
it's not hate.
Not hate, but hate's a strong word.
Yeah,
but also just like intrigue. I would say intrigue.
So. I mean, if I can find some strand, I'll go down. Smashes was incredibly easy. Any retard could have looked up his history, because he keeps it still all on his channel.
Stuttering Craig. I can't think of anything egregious Stuttering Craig has done. I just know that he does seem like he's an opportunist as far as like getting certain people on his show, and like I always think, like, did you vet this person before you invited them? Like, but it just seems more like no, he's popular on YouTube, and I'm going to like air whatever he's talking about. It's like,
when I was first coming back around to social media, because I took like a couple year pause. I wanted to check on what Stuttering Craig was up to, and that's how I discovered Side Scrollers. And I listened to it for a while, and I'm not. Have y'all ever sat down and actually listened to a Side Scrollers episode?
I'm
just asking because some of the stuff that is said in some of the segments are so revealing. They are so revealing.
So the basics I got, which I kind of hate because I don't in general I don't really care about influencers. I care about like information. But a lot of these shows just amount to like, hey, we got this popular person on, and he's going to talk about something that everybody knows the answer to, and you're going to agree with him because you have affirmation bias. So you're not getting. I'm not getting any new information. I'm just getting this celebrity who's going to tell me what I already know.
Yeah.
So one of the first episodes I saw was shortly. It was during the Sydney Sweeney ad thing. The American Eagle thing. If you guys remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
And they brought on this guest. And keep in mind, side scrollers, right? I'm tuning into side scrollers. I'm assuming side scrollers is a video game podcast. They start the show by showing off like games released that day. And they go into the segment to talk about Sydney Sweeney. I'm like, okay, this is a bit of a detour. And they bring in this random woman who I would bet my life. I would bet everything I ever owned. I'll sell the deed to my house. Has never played a fucking video game in her life. Went on the whole thing about trans and how how she runs like a clothing company. Like it was like basically a 40-minute advertisement that was originally a Sydney Sweeney. No, I think she had blonde. Did she have blonde hair? I'm trying to remember now. But she had like this clothing brand, and she was like, "Oh, I got censored off TikTok because I said trans women don't belong in sport and women's sports." And I'm like,
"Oh, I think I know who you're talking about."
Yeah,
the swimmer. She's a swimmer, right?
She owns. Well, she was on there for a clothing brand that she was making.
A clothing brand. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of somebody else. Okay, go ahead.
It's just, and I was just like, what the fuck are we doing? And then like the next week, I hear the story from Stuttering Craig. He's buying a car. He's looking into buying a car of his family. He goes into a car dealership. He sees a blue-haired, like non-binary person with like a pride flag, like like the tiny desk flags that you put like a coffee mug or something like that.
Yeah.
He sees it on the desk, and then the way he describes it sounds like he ran away. He ran away. I need to find it. I need to find that segment. I gotta link it because it's just so absurd. It's so Craig.
That sounds incredibly performative.
Yeah,
it's so
I've heard a few things about Craig. It's nothing that I haven't looked into yet. One is that they have a friend. They had a friend that Stuttering Craig fucked over on the original Screw Attack. I've talked to him a few times. We've talked about bringing him on to talk about Craig and some of the things. Craig has also basically said he didn't care that Grums is a scammer because Grums said the right things. He said that.
Yeah. Our team. They've got the jersey on.
Yeah. So he has his things. He tries. He's also said that he doesn't play video games at one point. I don't know if it was while he was still on Screw Attack or if it was at the beginning of the Side Scrollers podcast, but he has said.
Well, in between, he had Game Attack. If you ever heard of that, he had Game Attack in between, and there was one I did see because I was watching Game Attack for a little while, and this story is from Stuttering Craig. He said he left because on an episode of Game Attack, he disagreed with like the whole George Floyd Black Lives Matter thing. Mm-hmm. But also at the same time, you hear later on, like when the employee's like, yeah, our best month ever was like, we got $1,000. So what was the real reason Stuttering Craig stepped away from Game Attack? I wonder. What was the true reason?
More Gaming Dead, did you see he actually had Kirsch on at one point, which was weird because like I don't think Kirsch is a gamer.
She's a regular.
But she's a regular.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a regular. Her and Leaflit.
When Kirsch got quote unquote canceled, when that article was made, and then Kirsch shut down the article by having people brigade it and sent a cease and desist, even though she's supposed to be a free speech person. The Craig invited her on to become a permanent member of the Side Scrollers podcast.
Well, she talked about pornography on his site. Well, she talked about sounding, but she was basically saying that she read a story about some guy sticking somebody or somebody sticking something up their urethra or something like that. And I was thinking like, oh, okay, so that's what people come to Side Scrollers for then, I guess.
Just the sound of each other. I think another thing too.
Talk about sex.
I think another big reason why she got picked up too is because she has infinitely more connections than Craig does. Like,
Yeah,
at least
I-
Asmongold knows her name, you know, and certain Craig has. You ever see that picture? I don't know if you guys see the picture, but it's the fucking Hello Neighbor Twitter constantly trying to attack game theory about shit. That's how he is with Markiplier. He's always trying to be like, hey, Asmongold, there's always a seat for you here on the side scrollers. As if he's going to hop on.
Yes, they do that. And they at Elon, and they at Asmund and all these other people to try and get attention, and they don't get.
I might not like Asmund, but I'd be annoyed as fuck.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like I have all these obligations to do with all these people now for no reason.
I have some lore for you about Smash. You want to talk about adding people, and this is probably the most pathetic thing I've ever heard. Smash used to constantly at his videos to Boblax because he was trying to push to get on to Twitter.
Mr.
Versus.
Manchi.
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Manchi. So it got to the point that Nicholas Diorio stepped in and was like, "Hey, dude, stop trying to make this happen. If it happens, it's going to happen naturally." So he basically pissed off the commentators.
I was going to say it's going to happen on my terms. Like he's like owning Moblax.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I didn't realize that crossover could even be considered. Did he also try to reach out to Tipster or something? What the hell's going on here?
I don't know that they've had any.
Tippy.
No, I think they have had interactions before.
Old Tippy.
Old Tippy boy. Tippy's. I'm a Tippy fan a little bit after everything that happened with.
He won in the end. He won. He won in that beef.
Yeah.
Totally. That was total redemption day.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm a Tippy fan on that. But with that, we're getting into after time a little bit.
We're going to overtime. That's my bad.
No, you're good. I can sit here and talk shit like this all day.
Yeah.
But anyways, thanks for coming on, Egad. Thanks for coming on, Money. Or No Texture, or whatever you want me to call you.
Appreciate you letting me on, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And anyone out there that hasn't liked the stream yet, please go in and just help me out a little bit. I'm just a little YouTuber trying to get me some little likes out here. We'll even get that face cam in there. Just help a little guy out. Give me those likes on your way out. We'll be back on more administration stuff. I leave. And I still have to put a note up for it. I leave Sunday to go I'll be gone for 3 weeks. So I may be on X, but I won't be able to stream where I'm at. So a little 3-week break coming up. I'll keep reminding everybody so no one's surprised. And other than that, we will see you guys on Wednesday.
All right.
All right.
Yo.